performed by Sensei Milen Petrov.
Bij SENSHI groeit respect door uitdaging.
SENSHI wa honshitsu o mamoru.
SENSHI é mais que luta, é legado.
SENSHI lobi furoko nanga de wang sa etan leri.
SENSHI wa kijun ga meikaku da.
Da SENSHI il coraggio definisce il guerriero.
SENSHI wa tsuyoi kokoro o sodateru.
No SENSHI nasce o verdadeiro espírito do guerreiro.
SENSHI bouwt sterke vechters met karakter.
Bij SENSHI leer je sterker terug te komen.
SENSHI constrói campeões dentro e fora do ringue.
SENSHI aqalibებს mebრძოლის სულს.
The Senshi legends. Shihan Akira Masuda, president of the KWU Senshi, All Japan champion 1990. He completed the 100-man kumite in 1991. Second place at the 5th World Championships 1991. Third place at the 4th World Open Championships 1987. He participated in 4 World Championships, always finishing on the podium. Please welcome Shihan Semi-Schilt, president of the KWU Senshi Europe, Glory Grand Slam 16-man tournament champion, Glory World Champion, 4 times K1 Grand Prix champion, K1 World Champion, 3 times King of Pancrase, 2 times World Kudo Champion, and a member of the board of the KWU Senshi. Shihan Francisco Filo, a 2-time K1 Grand Prix champion, absolute Kyokushin World Champion in 1999, World Champion 1997, a 4-time Brazilian champion, 3-time South American champion. He completed the 100-man kumite twice in 1999. President of the KWU SENSHI for South America and a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI. Ernesto Hoost, 4 times K1 World Champion, Savat World Champion, ISKA Full Contact World Champion, Muay Thai World Champion, and a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI. Shihan Ryu Narushima, 8th place at the 7th World Open Tournament 1999. Champion of the 16th All Japan Weight Tournament 1999. First World Weight Tournament 1997. 3rd place. Champion of the 12th and 13th All Japan Weight Tournament. 11th All Japan Weight Tournament 1994, 2nd place. Member of the board of the KWU SENSHI. Shihan Sam Greco, a world champion K1 fighter, motivational speaker, actor, 3 times Waco World Kickboxing Champion, World Full Contact Karate Champion, 6 times Australian Full Contact Champion, and a member of the board of KWU SENSHI. Shihan Glaub Fetosa, K1 World Grand Prix Las Vegas Champion 2005. 2nd place K1 World Grand Prix 2005. South American Champion. 2nd place at the 1st World Weight Championship. MVP in Kyokushin Karate World Cup. World Champion at the World Team Cup 2002. Vice President of the KWU SENSHI South America and member of the board of KWU SENSHI. Albert Kraus, the first K1 World Max Champion in 2002, and also the first Super Combat Middleweight Champion, World Champion in Kickboxing and Muay Thai, and a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI. Andy Sauer, 2 times K1 World Max Champion, 4 times Shootboxing World Champion, Showtime 70 Max World Champion, World Muay Thai Champion, and a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI. Sensei Everton Teixeira, K1 World Grand Prix Fukuoka Champion 2008, the Absolute Kyokushin World Champion 2007, Kyokushin World Weight Champion 2005, and the 5-time All-American Champion in Openweight, member of the PR and Marketing Committee, and member of the board for KWU SENSHI. Sensei Tariel Nikolashvili, Absolute Kyokushin World Champion in 2011, He completed the 100-man kumite in 2014. Absolute champion of Japan 2010. Champion of Japan in weight category 2010. Champion of Europe 2010. And a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI Europe. Sensei Zahari Damyanov. Absolute Kyokushin World Champion 2015. 4 times American Absolute Champion. 4 times European Champion. And a member of the board of KWU SENSHI Europe. Sensei Jan Sukuk. 2nd place at the 9th Kyokushin World Open 2007. European Champion. All Japan Tournament winner. Yangami's Fight Night Heavyweight Champion. And a member of the board of the KWU SENSHI Europe. Sensei Andrews Nakahara. World Kyokushin Champion 2005. All-American Absolute Champion. 2-time South American Champion. He won 4 of his 11 professional matches with knockouts. Member of the PR and Marketing Committee and member of the board for KWU SENSHI. Sensei Petar Martinov, Kyokushin World Champion 2014, Kyokushin European Champion 2006, 3rd place European Open 2008, 3 times European Tameshiwari Champion, member of the board of KWU SENSHI Europe. Sensei Yasuki Fuji, 3rd place at the KWU World Championship. 6-time All-Japan Champion in the Absolute and Weight divisions. Australian and New Zealand Full Contact Champion. SENSHI and KWU SENSHI Chief Operating Officer. Chairman of the Strategic Committee. Chairman of the Educational Committee and member of the board of KWU SENSHI. Shihan Nicholas Petas. European and World Karate Champion. The last Uchideshi of Masutatsu Oyama. K1 Japan Grand Prix winner, SENSHI Master of Ceremonies, member of the board of the KWU SENSHI and head of the PR and Marketing Committee of KWU SENSHI.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on tonight. This is the International Professional Gala Fight Night, SENSHI 32 Grand Prix. I'm Nicholas Pettis, and we are live. Right here from the beach in St. Constantine and Helena Resort, Varna, Bulgaria. Tonight, we give you the first International Middleweight Grand Prix tournament. The most prestigious competition format in combat sports. The Grand Prix is the ultimate test of champions in one single night. We will see 4 quarterfinals, 2 semifinals, and the grand finale. And only one man will rise to become the first SENSHI Grand Prix middleweight champion. We also have 2 professional super fights and 2 tournament reserve matches. In case of accidental injuries, the reserve match winners can replace injured fighters in the Grand Prix. With 16 world-class fighters from 13 countries all around the world, including one of our local heroes right here from Varnau. We have a very special guest with us here tonight, a K1 legend and 6 times world champion, Mr. Ray Seffel. We would also like to acknowledge and celebrate that today is Mr. Perfect, Ernesto Hust, the 4 times K1 World Grand Prix champion's birthday. He turns 61 years old tonight. Congratulations. Now, the legends have gathered from all around the world to celebrate this historical Grand Prix. Bravely, firmly, and honorably, the fighters will leave it all in this ring. We are the legends, and this is SENSHI. Us! Thank you all for coming out tonight, and for all of you who tuned in to the live
Fighting
stream.
in the SENSHI Middleweight Grand Prix, Joshua Akingbade from Ireland faces Ali Uzir from Bulgaria. Fighting in the SENSHI Middleweight Grand Prix, Ulrich Bokame from Switzerland faces Juri de Souza from Portugal. Fighting in the SENSHI Middleweight Grand Prix reserve bout, Angelo Merno from Italy faces Ricardo Luque from Brazil. Fighting in the SENSHI Middleweight Grand Prix, Miles Simpson from Suriname faces Olivier Langlois-Ross from Canada. Fighting in the SENSHI Middleweight Grand Prix, David Saboltov from Hungary faces Fabian Lorito from Italy. Fighting in the SENSHI Middleweight Grand Prix reserve bout, Rami Degir from Algeria faces Sharif Ben Mabrouk from Tunisia. Fighting in the SENSHI over 95 kilogram weight division under KWU full contact rules, Nathan Cook from England faces Francesco Jaya from Albania. Fighting in the SENSHI under 75 kilogram weight division under KWU full contact rules, Daniel Valente from Italy faces Julian Rykov from Bulgaria.
May the best man win.
And now, without any further ado, we shall begin the evening. For fight number 1 in the Grand Prix of the first round, under 85 kilograms, our referee, Mr. Andy Sauer. Fighting out of the blue corner from Ireland, Joshua Bad Boy Akingbade.
That's all.
Joshua Bad Boy Akingbade from Ireland is 23 years old and stands at 187 centimeters tall. He weighed in at 84.6 kilograms. He is the Battle of Barrack 4-man tournament winner in 2026, a 2-weight division Irish Muay Thai champion, a 2-weight division 4 Nations Muay Thai champion, and we welcome him here in SENSHI for the first time. His opponent, fighting right from Bulgaria, Ali Uzir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just tuned in, or if this is your first SENSHI, let me tell you something. You are in for a treat tonight. They get better and better, and I'm joined on the commentary desk by Tim Wheatland from BeyondKickboxing.com. Tim, what an evening we have ahead of us.
What an evening, and what an absolute honor it is to be on the beach here in Varna in front of the legends of karate and kickboxing to watch some kickboxing championship action.
Yep, and if it's your first time here, you're in for a treat. And I'm sure there's plenty of you out there who've been here before and know that it's going to be an absolutely incredible evening. Our first contest is almost underway. Like you say, Tim, we're on the beach, a fantastic setup here. I don't think I've seen anything like it anywhere in the world.
Gorgeous,
And
gorgeous
if
setup
there
here.
is, it isn't as good as this. We're going to hand back over
The rubber user from
to Nick
Varna,
Pettis for the
27
announcements.
years old and stands at 187 centimeters tall. He is 84.5 kilograms. He is a world Muay Thai champion in 2018, the European vice champion in 2015, the Balkan Best Fighters K1 champion in 2017. He has 2 wins and 0 losses inside this ring. He is Ali, the rubber user.
Well, thank you, Nick Pettis, our master of ceremonies, as we open this incredible event. And I'm bigging it up, ladies and gentlemen, but I really don't need to. There's going to be fireworks in this ring tonight. We've got we've got the middleweight Grand Prix. 8 fighters. They're going to have a fight each. They're going to go through to the semi-finals, and then 2 of them will fight in the final. We start the evening with Joshua Akambade in the blue corner. From Dublin, in fact, and he's facing Bulgarian local Ali Uzir. Now, Tim,
we are really opening with one of the best fights on the card.
Yes.
The heavy-handed Ali Uzir, fighting in his hometown, coming off of a first-round knockout against Joshua Akambade, and you need to see this man fight.
Yeah, well, it's interesting that both of them, I mean, Joshua Akambade, 15 wins, 15 fights, 14 wins, 11 of those by knockout. And Ali Uzir, 16 wins, 7 by knockout. But Ali Uzir has improved. I've seen him in the training camps. Man, he gets so serious when he's training. He's a bit like a Terminator.
Ooh, we see a flying knee there.
And they start without feeling each other out. And guys, this is the first fight in our tournament. Well, Akambade there.
Heavy
hands. Anytime.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's a tournament. So the idea is to get through this first fight, of course, focus on it, but try not to get injured.
Akambade is finding his range here, landing in combination. He's doing pull counters and returning fire against the heavy-handed Ali Uzir.
Well, Ali Uzir, he's clever, but he is getting picked off here.
He likes to move forward, walk his opponents down, but Akambade looks ready for this.
Yeah, I mean, if I was to be critical, Ali Uzir he's walking forward and backwards in a straight line, and you need a bit of circular movement. But he's stiff, and when he lands with mean intention.
Akambade said that his goal, beautiful cross there. Overhand dodging, absolutely beautiful
Great head
performance.
movement, great head movement, wasn't it?
Gorgeous, and capitulating it with a counter at the end, not just head movement for no reason.
Tim, you come out with these extraordinary words that I'm not sure if they confuse our audience, but I'm not insulting their intelligence.
Sometimes we just make it up as we go along.
No, it's wonderful.
Akambade said his goal is to be the greatest fighter on earth, which means he must win tonight to reach that goal.
Well, I spoke to him the other day. He was absolutely super confident. And, oh, that was a lovely right hand.
With authority.
From Ali Uzir.
He's got him on the back foot now.
Well, the pace of this fight, right from the get-go, they're super fit, these guys. But, of course, fatigue does set in. Wow, those punches, that was a nice body punch from Akambade.
Digging to the basement and going up high.
He is finding his target. I was going to say some of them landing on the gloves, but he is finding the target.
An uppercut. Wow.
Last 10 seconds of this first round.
Unreal action so far.
Well, the bell goes. They walk back to their corners. Akambade raises his hands and looks fresh as a daisy.
Oh, he looks unreal. His hands are so light. And you see a lot of the fighters here doing a very Dutch style. He's very light on his feet. He's throwing in different combinations. It's the speed and power of Akinbade.
Well, yeah, I mean, he looks very relaxed there. You look at this replay. Calm, relaxed, and he's not overly tensing when he's throwing his shots. But both of them, they're throwing shots, but then they're standing there. I don't know whether they're admiring what they're doing, but they need to stick and move, you know?
Taking a few photos as you're landing in combination, you know?
So Ali Uzir coming out of his corner, ready to rock and roll in this second round. But let's call that first round on the scorecards. Well, my unofficial one, got to give it 10-9 to Joshua Akinbade.
Co-sign with you on that one. Now, Ali Uzir is not just fighting in his home nation. This is his hometown. And he is feeling absolutely no pressure. He has been so relaxed all week. He's looking to put on an incredible performance in front of his friends and family.
Akinbade's got a great counter. He's got great body and head movement there.
Mixing uppercuts, digging to the body. Going first and third.
Nice knee.
Another one. Landing in combination, trading back and forth, finishing it with a knee.
Still very relaxed. Look at him.
Controlling the center and landing around the guard.
That was a lovely calf kick there from Akinbade. And he dodges out the way. Evasive. That knee just landing luckily on the gloves of Ali Uzir.
If you block high, Akinbade will go low. If you block low, he's going high.
Ali Uzir waiting. Oh, but he ate a right hook there.
Gorgeous combination.
And Akinbade just standing there, having a think.
He looks so relaxed, so composed, doesn't he?
Uppercut through the middle. He's landed that a few times. There's that calf kick again.
Beautiful calf kick going back into the corner.
Ali Uzir got him in the corner. He's not capitalizing on it. He should have put more pressure on Akinbade there when he had him trapped.
Digging to the body and going high.
Yep. There's that right hook around the glove of Ali Uzir.
Those shots are concussive. Straight down the pipe and another calf kick.
Yep, that's going to take its toll. And if Ali Uzir wins this fight and goes forward, that damage could affect his performance. He's switching stance.
Not out of character for him. He does switch stance, but follows with a thunderous shot there.
Now, Ali Uzir pushing Akinbade back again. Is he going to get him out over in that corner?
Digging to the body. You can hear that slam. And you can see bruising on the abdomen of Ali Uzir.
And Ali Uzir, when he attacks, he's not throwing counter shots, unlike Akinbade. When Ali Uzir throws something, Akinbade's ready to counter.
There's another teep. Watch the calf kick. Those are starting to accumulate.
Yeah, and you can see some bruising and marking on the left lower limb of Ali Uzir. There's that right hook again.
Yeah, those are accumulating. He's losing his gas.
Yeah, do you know when you're fighting and the pace is high, if you're the successful guy, your gas doesn't run out so much. But when you're getting hit, the gas tank seems to get a hole in it somewhere. Last 10 seconds of this second round, and they're
digging to the body again.
These 3 minutes are going very quick. There's that high kick from Akinbade.
Akinbade is picking his shots at this point. That's an Akinbade round. He is taking this fight away, isn't he?
10-9 again, it has to be to Akinbade.
And he is fighting in enemy territory. It's not just Ali Uzir he's fighting a few thousand people in the audience supporting the hometown man.
Yeah, but he's fought all around the world. He's a Four Nations Muay Thai champion, Irish Muay Thai champion. And there's an interesting fact about him. He fought on an event called Battle of Baroque, and he fought Sergey Brown, who was actually the promoter of the event. And he put on a tournament, and Akinbade was asked to go over there and fight. And in the first round, he knocked out Sergey Brown, who was actually the promoter. So they must have tactically taken him over there to perhaps not lose, but you know, I don't want to bring someone over to knock out the promoter, but that's exactly what they did. So here we go, third and final round. And Ali Uzir's got to pull something out of the bag here if he wants to move forward in this 8-man middleweight Grand Prix.
All the pressure is on him in this round. He needs to change the tide, finding a home for those combinations.
It's a little short right hook that Akinbade throws.
To control, look at that.
Yeah, he was landing every jab there.
Gorgeous, gorgeous work there. Caught the kick and returned fire. And a knee to finish it.
That was a stiff knee, wasn't it?
Yep.
Into the body. Uppercut to the midsection. Another jab.
He is working the body.
Yeah, Akinbade has worked Ali Uzir out. Whether he did his homework.
And a knee, you could see it.
There's that calf kick again.
Turning him all the way. Oh, he's inviting him over.
Tim, I'm so surprised.
Look at that calf kick.
I'm so surprised that Akinbade, he's done a job here on Ali Uzir. And Ali Uzir, we saw him at SENSHI 29 do a demolition job on Karim Mabrouk.
Oh, yeah. First round knockout, and he comes into this fight one of the favorites of the tournament. Now, Akinbade, his coaching staff really saw something special in him. He's only 23 years old and has been fighting for 4 years. And look at the level that he is already competing.
Now he's attacking the other calf.
Gorgeous work.
He's got that sort of, it's in between a straight and an uppercut.
Yep.
But it just goes through the middle, either to the midsection or the face of Ali Uzir.
And that's the issue with the double forearm guard. It leaves an opening like that. Uppercut blocked.
And Akinbade fighting with his hands down.
Yep.
There's that right hook again.
Oh, another calf kick. You could hear it slamming.
Yeah. And I think Akinbade, if this was a single fight, not a tournament, I think he might go bonkers and try and finish it. But he's
trying to laugh that punch off.
But he knows he's got more fights to come, and he wants to survive this really because he must know he's got it in the bag.
And he's showboating. He's waving his opponent forward. He's still asking. We've got 40 seconds left, and he's still asking for more.
And of course,
working the body again. Haymakers.
Yeah. Stiff punches. There's that midsection kick again.
Yep. Circling and returning fire. Working the body.
Akinbade. Well, he took a couple there, but he's having fun, isn't he?
He really is. He's fun to watch because he is having so much fun in there. He's poetic with that violence.
And he's clever with his defense. Last 10 seconds of this third and final round of our first middleweight Grand Prix qualifying fight.
See if you can take a look. Oh, once the camera comes around, Ali Uzir is bruised to the body, but Joshua Akinbade spoiling the hometown hero here.
A disappointed Ali Uzir strolls back to his corner, and Joshua Akinbade getting a high five from his corner because they must know that's 3 rounds to Akinbade. Now the Hurricane, Albert Kraus, making his way to the ring.
Please remember that this is a tournament fight, so it is a award for the loser, not the winner. That will be later tonight.
So we're waiting for the official announcement, which I think, Tim, is a formality.
I do think this is a foregone conclusion. There shouldn't be any surprises on this one, am I right?
But there are procedures that need to be upheld.
And we have the official scorecard from the judges. Fighters, please come to the center of the ring. It is a 28-30, 27-30, and a 27-30 for a unanimous decision in favor of the blue corner, Joshua Akinbade.
So Joshua, the bad boy Akinbade, leaves the ring, winning his first fight in this middleweight Grand Prix. Now, that was unusual. One of the judges had it 28-30.
My guess is that the first round they scored a draw.
Yes, they must have had it 10-10. And I probably said this before, Tim, but I never score a fight, a draw, unless both fighters have run around not touching each other. Yeah, that was a bit strange, but that's why we have 3 judges.
Of course, and some of the best judges in the world as well. Do you have a lot of experience with judging?
Myself.
We are now going to get ready for fight card number 2 in the Grand Prix,
more
round
refereeing,
1,
of course.
under 85 kilograms. Our referee, Mr. Albert Kraus. Fighting in the blue corner, the Black Phantom, Ulrich Bokimi.
Ja.
He gon' take me, yo, demon push me, yo. Yo, we reaching, used to be part. Pimp that lean out part, restriction like Floyd, yeah. Love you so hard, it's dynamic. It's on my heart, come on, they go so hard. Got on my back like chick, slap that dick on her lips. Bless your trap, y'all gonna bless your trap. You got reach my lap. My waist, I'll never stand they clip.
Ulrich, the Black Phantom Bokimi from Switzerland, is 36 years old and stands at 190 centimeters tall. He weighed in at 85 kilograms. He is a kickboxing Swiss champion, a WFC European champion with 3 wins and 0 losses inside this ring. He is Ulrich Bokimi. His opponent from the red corner, Yuri D'Souza.
So the second fight in our middleweight Grand Prix here at SENSHI 32 on the beach in Varna, the Saints Constantine and Helena Resort. A marvelous venue and an absolutely incredible setup in front of the Moor restaurant and, of course, the Villachenka. Fantastic food. Fighting out of Germany. And already in the ring is Ulrich Bokimi. There is an interesting fact, Tim, which you probably already know because you know much more than me about the fact, is that these guys have sparred each other and they were involved in a training camp a couple of years ago. And they're actually friends.
But what an odd position to be in, walking out against someone that you've worked with, that you've trained with, right?
Well, yeah, but Bokimi said at the press conference, business is business.
From Portugal, he is 31 years old and stands at 188 centimeters tall. He weighed in at 85 kilograms. He is a world, European, and German kickboxing champion. It's Fight Time winner in 2026. Mixed Fight Championships winner in 2024. He fights in SENSHI for the first time. Welcome to Yuri Bad News D'Souza.
So, D'Souza fighting out of the red corner, and Ulrich Bokimi fighting out of the blue corner. This is a clash of styles, Mr. Wheaton. Because really is. Ulrich Bokimi is tidy, great technique, he picks people apart, even though out of his 30 wins, he has 17 KOs. He's fought twice here before. Sorry, I lied. 3 times before and won each fight. Yuri D'Souza making his debut here at SENSHI. He's had 70 fights, 56 wins, 21 of them by KO. They've both got KO power, but Ulrich Bokimi, he's more of a technical fighter and wins on points. Yuri D'Souza is a wild man.
He really is. He describes himself as an unorthodox striker, and Bokimi, he's efficient, isn't he?
He's efficient. I'd like to see him unload a bit more.
Well, you go tell him that. I'm not going to say anything.
Because I think he fights a bit cautious at times. Whereas he's the cautious one. And Yuri D'Souza, we're going to see him throw flying knees, spinning black fists, and all sorts of techniques.
Now, You're looking at over 32 years of combined professional experience, digging to the body and going high, returning fire with multiple calf kicks.
Attacking that lower limb of Ulrich Bochum very early on.
Yeah, Yuri de Souza's getting busy, but Bochum is taking control of the center, beating some calf kicks.
Yeah, we can see what de Souza's got a little plan there, hasn't he?
He seems to know. He's got a game plan for this match. Let's see if those calf kicks pay dividends through the 3 rounds.
Body shot there from Bochum.
Ooh, returning with fire, but they just blocked. Oof, another calf kick.
He's attacking that left calf of Bochum.
Bochum's
got him in the corner.
Yep. Returning with a knee.
Trying to the body, big overhand right from de Souza. Now listen, guys, I know we go on about these calf kicks. They're fashionable at the moment. They're nothing new. They've been using them in Muay Thai for a long time. But what we're waiting for is for someone to perfect a calf kick check. Because once a few shins have been snapped, it might put people off. That one that de Souza threw there, that was virtually a shin to shin. Now Bochum has taken one to the crown jewels.
Yeah, went down there.
De Souza dispatched to a neutral corner. And Bochum is making some...
he is struggling here.
Some weird noises. He's up on his feet. He needs to rearrange himself, I suspect. And just...
Great fight thus far, though.
Well, yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's got 5 minutes to recover if he needs it. I mean, I've always said, and I probably shouldn't say this, but if I'm in a fight and somebody gets me in the meat and 2 veg, I'm going to return the favour.
Oh, it's just good manners, isn't it?
Well, and I'll say, sorry, it was an accident, just like yours was.
Back to the action. And Yuri de Souza gets after it right away, but...
Oh, Bochum's got the fire in him now, those big right hands.
I think Ulrich heard you. When you said get after it, holy, he is going for a finish here. Now he heard me now.
Well, I'll tell you something. I mean, we said at the beginning that de Souza's the wild man, and actually, he's fighting very, very controlled.
Yep.
We haven't seen anything too wild, and he's actually got his hands up. His defense is far better than I've seen in the past.
That leg kick had some sauce on it. That had some spite in it.
Let's see. Bochum is not showing any signs of those calf kicks. He
must be feeling it, but
yeah.
He is so. Both men are so experienced. Over 100 professional fights combined.
I mean, a great fighter learns not to show pain.
Perfect.
You know, because if you do show that things are hurting, then you're giving a signal to your opponent to keep attacking.
Fakes it.
de Souza there
yeah.
was going for it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And the trouble is, if he's hurt him down there, he's going to fake it. Bochum,
digging to the body, going
nice
high.
combination from Bochum there.
Gorgeous.
But de Souza's going to end up faking that calf kick. Defend.
Really great round, but I don't envy the judges on that one.
So, end of the first round. Are you going to give it to Tim?
I'm hearing the calf kicks ringside here, and for that alone, I'm going to have to give it to Yuri de Souza. I think he did a little bit more overall striking, but I wouldn't argue with anyone who said Ulrich. What are you feeling?
Well, how do you score it? Is it techniques landed, or is damage the primary thing? I think they both had the same amount of aggression. They both came forward. When we look back, depends on what the judges are looking for, because Bochum landed some great punches, but the damage was done by Yuri de Souza.
Do you want me to ask the judge? He's right next to me here.
No, don't disturb him. He's focused. He's focused. So, listen, second round, and I don't see Bochum suffering really at all. from those calf kicks.
Getting after it right away, pressuring.
But you can't keep taking them. Oh, no, that was downstairs again.
Sheesh, you never want to see that.
Yep. That was a little bit saucy from De Souza. And Albert Kraus, our referee, telling him that's the second time, don't do it again. And it was a funny one because he grabbed Boukame and the knee wasn't coming up.
No,
Boukame walked onto it. It was pretty much a direct hit. But Boukame fired up again.
Ulrich's looking to get that guard open to Lance. Ooh, landing in combination.
Oh, no,
third one.
Maybe we're going to see a point. Albert Kraus takes the point off. And
in a 3-round fight, that's huge.
And listen, you know, if you're trying to land something and it accidentally hits an illegal area, you've got to adjust what you're doing. It's not working, is it? You can't blame your opponent, and sometimes you aim something and your opponent moves onto it, but it can't keep happening. It's like when people try and throw an inside low kick and it hits the groin.
Oh, flurrying in the corner and landing a knee.
De Souza there, he threw a flurry. I thought he was going to carry on.
Ulrich sure is composed. There's nothing that can shake
As he always
this
is.
man.
He always is, yeah. Tidy.
Working the body, working high. Trying to force an opening. Ooh, and a knee lands.
That was clever. Oh, and he turns. He gets turned.
He turns. Those calf kicks are starting to pay off.
And that combination that Boukame threw there, he knew at the end of it he was going to throw the knee. The punches weren't the power shots. They were just trying to open De Souza up. But De Souza turned him into the corner. Didn't really capitalize on it. But you see he's stalking. He's got good ring control. Boukame back in his own corner now.
Landing in combination, trying to keep him in the corner. But needs to find an opening.
And we haven't seen any of the jumping knees or spinning back fists from De Souza yet. And isn't it interesting how when the pace is different, that first fight that we saw, it seemed to be over in no time at all. And this one is just slower pace, and the time has changed.
Yep. What a treat.
But the crowd are on the edge of their seats here, waiting for something explosive to happen.
When it's this close, every strike really matters.
Fight. There's the calf kick again. And Boukame, he seems to have the power punches. He's the advantage with the power, but he's not opening De Souza up. He's hitting the gloves.
Those calf kicks are starting to pay off, I think. Just for a split second, Ulrich looks in pain. Oh, and a knee.
Knee up through the middle. It didn't really hit the target. Now Boukame's got De Souza in the corner.
Fight.
Oh, we let him off the hook there.
Yeah, I think he was confused with
Last
Albert.
10 seconds of this second round of our middleweight Grand Prix
Pursuing him.
contest. Oh, but they both landed there.
Land. Trading body for headshots.
It's funny how they stand off. They sort of stand and wait.
It's like doing all the right things. You get the guy in the corner, now you got to make him pay for it.
Well, you get him in the corner, but you can't have a little think and do some Pythagoras about which angle of punch you're going to throw. You need to get on with it.
Having a cup of tea, taking some photos.
So who are we going to give that second round to? I think,
well, is that a 9-9 or is that a 10-8?
Well, the thing is, no, it's a 10-point must system.
Right.
So here's the thing, and judges get this mixed up. It's a 10-point must system. The point deductions come off the total at the end of the fight. And you can tell anyone who you see taking off each round that Grant Waterman told them if it's a 10-point must system, one fighter must get 10 points. And then you take it off the total at the end. Otherwise, it's not a 10-point must system.
It's so simple when you hear it like that.
There you go. So, listen, I think it was pretty even, but that's got to go 10-9 to Boukame, hasn't it?
Completely. He's getting after it in this round.
And it could have been a 10-8. If Boukame won the round and got the point deduction.
Counter-hook that.
And I'm taking the point off just for ease of maths.
Got him in the corner again, bouncing off the rope and coming to the center. Ooh, another calf kick and going high.
Yeah, these...
Fight, push.
I'd like to see these hooks wound up a bit more. Set up, jab, big hook, low kick.
Switching stance there. Found a target, found a home for those shots.
Now that was a bit more D'Souza style, a bit wild.
Yeah, retracting the leg. That's the main defense for the calf kick.
Now the knee actually lands to the midsection. So they've slowed down, big wild overhand right there from Bokume.
Haymaker. Mixing body and head, but
a counter left hook from D'Souza. They've got to go at it, guys. They've got to, if they want to go forward.
Knees digging to the body.
Albert Kraus there telling one knee. If they clinch, they get hold, they can allow one knee, as opposed to other organisations who allow, if they're working, there's a 5-second clinch before they're told to separate.
Thunderous leg kicks, and Yuri D'Souza's returning fire.
Well, they've slowed down here. The punches are losing their power.
Check hook, and he's circling out. But still getting stuck in the
well,
corner.
That
Wow.
left hook landed on the chin of Bokume.
That left hook, he felt that.
Well, did that buckle his legs?
Absolutely it did.
If it did, he's recovered. But D'Souza, he should smell blood. He's got less than a minute left of this third round.
There it is, opening hook again.
And D'Souza getting the better of Ulrich Bokume at this part of the third round.
Yuri's really breathing deep. Mouth is open here.
Yeah, and well, I mean, it's deceiving when you're sat here watching, but I mean, oh dearie me! Whoops a daisy! He's on the beach. He's trying to escape and go for a swim. Last 10 seconds of this third round, and at the moment, listen, they're going to hate me for saying this when they hear it, but that third round was almost like I've seen harder sparring.
What?
And listen, that's harsh, but I've got to say it as it is, Tim.
Let's see the replay here.
While we wait for the judges' scorecards, please
Those
welcome
low
up
kicks.
Mr. Andy
He
Fowler.
abandoned the low kicks towards the end of the round. They were really working. Check hook there. Low kick again.
But most of the punches landing on the gloves, or not landing, as that replay shows.
Could we get some weird math and get to an extra round here?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you want an extra round there, Grant Waterman?
Well, listen, I don't want to see an extra round of what we saw in that third round. I want to see an extra round of two guys going ballistic because they want to win this middleweight Grand Prix.
Judges tabulating.
On the best kickboxing show.
And we have the official scorecard from the judges.
That Bulgaria's ever
It
seen.
is a 28-30 split decision. 28-29 and
D'Souza.
28-30 for a victory in the blue corner. Ulrich Bokume.
Well, very interesting.
So now we're going to have Joshua Akingbade taking on Ulrich Bokume later tonight.
That's going to be interesting. Well, that fight there, that could have gone either way. The point deduction, because of those illegal knees, obviously made a difference. But Bokume is going to go back to his dressing room and he's going to have to get some ice on that left shin, which he's over there now, showing that he's in a bit of pain.
Yeah.
And he's not going to relish coming back and getting kicked there again.
They hurt.
How
you feeling, Ulrich? How you feeling, man?
But listen, Tim.
Thank you.
Looking at the first two fights, and if Ulrich Bokume comes out and fights like that against Joshua Akingbade, he's going to get picked off.
The things you get to do when you're a ring announcer. Congratulations, fantastic fight, by the way.
So Tim's going to leave me.
Good. Okay.
And
We're now moving on to the first reserve match of the evening. Fight number 3 in the fight card with our referee, Sensei Zahari Damianov. In the blue corner, from Italy, Angelo Mirno.
So we move on to our next contest, which is in the middleweight Grand Prix, but it's a reserve contest, which means if anybody else gets injured in the main fights, one of these fighters could step in and compete to win the crown. I'm joined, ladies and gentlemen, by Kyokushin K1 kickboxing Brazilian legend, Glaube Vetosa. Glaube, well, an interesting first 2 fights in the middleweight Grand Prix. The first one was action-packed, fast and furious, and the second one I was critical of. Because I didn't feel they were really going for it like they should have done. I even said the third and final round looked like I've seen harder sparring. Let's just hand over to Nick Pettis.
Angelo the Bull Mirno is 33 years old and stands at 182 centimeters tall. He weighed in at 84.6 kilograms. He is a WKU World Champion in 2025. The WFMC European Champion in 2017. The WAKO Italian Champion in 2016. We welcome him here for the first time, Angelo the Bull Mirno. And his opponents in the red corner from Brazil, Ricardo Luque.
So Glaube, as Ricardo Luque makes his way to the ring, I was just talking about the last 2 fights, the first 2 fights of the evening, and I said that the last fight, Ulrich Bokamay versus Juri de Souza, I've seen harder sparring than they fought that third and final round. Do you think that's overcritical?
No, yeah. Hello, everyone. Good evening, all. You know, beautiful Varna, beautiful SENSHI 32 Grand Prix. So, yeah, my friend Grant, you know, I think those 2 guys were training partners before.
Yes.
Yeah, but, you know, the second round, the blue corner, I can't remember his name. He got really serious injured.
Ulrich Bokamay, yep.
Yeah, from a calf kick.
Yes.
I don't know if everybody realized that, but I hope he's okay because he won it and he needs to move forward on the Grand Prix.
Exactly what we said.
All right. So beside that, now we have Italy against Brazil. That reminds me, you know, the World Cup times, you know, something special.
The golden era.
The golden era.
The golden era of K1 and the golden era of football. Yep, you're absolutely right. This is a reserve contest, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, if anybody gets injured or pulls out, and Ulrich Bokamay might pull out because of his shin, you never know.
Ricardo Luque is 28 years old and stands at 189 centimeters
You know,
tall.
once I was a reserve match in Japan, and I took it, and I took the opportunity.
2024, the WKA World Champion K1 Rules 2025, the WKA World Champion Full Contact of 2025. He fights here tonight for his first time. He is Ricardo Luque.
You were saying, Glaube, you took the opportunity to step in.
Yep, 2005, I fought Gary Goodrich as a reserve match in Japan, Tokyo Dome, and then Peter Arts got injured. I came in, and then I made the final with our fellow Sammy Shoot that night.
That was unfortunate. Fortunate and unfortunate at the same time. So listen, let's get to this fight. Italy versus Brazil. Angelo Mirno fighting with the Trojan skirt on and the blue gloves, and he's fighting Ricardo Luque with the red gloves on and the black shorts. And this is what we want to see. Punches and kicks thrown with mean intentions. And these guys, they still have to have the mentality. That was stiff punches there from the Italian. They still have to have the mentality that they may be fighting 3 fights.
Yeah, there's always an opportunity to do that. So they need to be focused on everything.
Well, great. Yeah, this is what we want to see. They're trying to knock each other out.
The tension, eh?
You can see. Nice check from the Italian. The Brazilian looks relaxed. Took a right hand there. The Italian there just faking it and stepping in with some punches. Now, there's not much feeling out, but it takes a half a round just to find your distance.
That's true.
They're throwing single shots, well, the Brazilian is. Oh, that was a nice combination
uppercut
there from the Italian, yeah. Another overhand right from Mirno.
Look, he must be more sharper.
And is it me, or I just feel that several fighters tonight, they're moving backwards and forwards in a straight line, not really circling and changing angles. You know, you land a combination and step off.
Yes.
Well, Angelo Mirno there, he's very focused, sharp punches. Ricardo Luque, relaxed.
Whoa.
But he's getting caught with the counter punches.
Yes, he's getting caught. He needs to move more his head. It's too stiff.
And let's just see, when he throws something. I mean,
And he's staying.
Yeah. But let's see, when he throws a punch, I want to see when he takes a counter shot.
Stop.
If.
Oh, cut.
What's happened here?
I think it's a cut.
Nope, his shorts.
Nope. Okay.
His shorts have come undone. We don't want any indecent exposure here. It's a family show. And yeah, I just want to see when he so bang there. Oh, okay, didn't get caught with a counter. Because Angelo Mirno, if he's going to time Luque, he's going to let him throw a couple of shots, knowing that his head's not moving. And then it becomes a known target. So the end of the first round. I've got to give that 10-9 to the blue corner.
Angelo, definitely. Also my opinion, my friend.
So we're in agreement there.
Yeah.
Glaube.
He found a better shots. I mean, he connected much better hands, you know.
And they're more damaging.
Ricardo landed good kicks, especially at the beginning, but he stopped it. He didn't connect good punches to follow with the kicks. He needs to find the punches and then connect the kicks much better.
Yeah, good point. He threw some nice stiff high kicks.
Yes.
They were blocked, but it was great kickboxing.
And then he was also suffering from the counter punches.
So let's see what changes here. Sometimes a fighter can go back to his corner and get a little talking to and come out a different animal.
Yes.
Round two. Front teep. Ooh, stiff punches now from the Brazilian.
Don't stay there.
And the Italian going downstairs. He's throwing the same counter punches there.
Overhand right and uppercut left.
Yep.
See?
There we go.
He found a way.
And he throws a lovely high kick in the mix. What's happened there? I mean, if you're clever and someone throws the same counter, you can counter the counter.
Of course, yes, definitely.
Well, look at the left calf now of the Brazilian.
You can find the better answer.
Well, actually, Glaube, look, the left calf and the inside of the right leg of the Brazilian, both marked up. I mean, they're busy. It's a good pace. But they just need to set something up and be a bit cleverer, a bit sneaky.
Ricardo must work more on his kicks. Like I said before, find the punches, the combination, and finish with the kicks.
Yeah.
Can make a difference.
And actually, Angelo Mirno, he throws these punches, And if he put a low kick on the end of it, it would be the icing on the cake. That was good head movement from Angelo Merno. And Ricardo, he needs to commit. He needs to just tighten up, sharpen up, and commit a bit more. Is he getting tired, do you think?
Yeah.
But Merno, I mean, it's different here. We don't know what's going on with their lungs and their and their pain sensors. But when you watch them, you think it's frustrating because you think if Merno just got a bit more aggressive and came forward, he could be so much more effective.
Much more effective with the left, especially.
Yeah.
The left uppercut or hook. A little step in makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Nice kick, nice counter kick.
And I think.
See again.
Yeah, that was.
And his answering, that's good.
But do you think there's a fault in when the guys spar? End of the second round there. I'm going to give that a 10-9 again to Angelo Merno before we discuss it. I think when people spar, obviously there's various ways of sparring, technical sparring, hard sparring, you know. But what people tend to do in the gym is they'll exchange. So one fighter will unload, step back. I mean, it shouldn't happen in a fight camp because you bring sparring partners in to beat them up. But what people end up doing, they'll spar, they'll throw a combination. The other guy takes it or covers up. Then he throws a combination. And it's like backwards and forwards sparring in training. And I think some people bring that into a fight. No? I'm sure I've seen it with...
I mean, yeah, they can do that.
They'll throw something and then wait to take something. Then they'll throw something and wait to take something. But
always need to be an answer for everything. So, like Angelo, he was answering Ricardo's kicks every time. That's the important thing to do. See, again.
He returns the favor.
Yeah. See, always an answer. What I learned, you know, on my fighting years, you must be the last one to hit. Doesn't matter hand or leg, but you need to be the last one.
Yeah, that's simple but great advice. Yeah. Because then it shows you're not the one on the back foot.
Yes.
You're not the one being attacked.
Yes.
Yeah. Now Ricardo coming forward a bit more now.
Once he's coming for the right hand.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, and that
he cannot come straight inside.
Oh, and he took a left hook there. So, third and final round of this middleweight Grand Prix reserve bout at SENSHI 32. And I think maybe we were spoilt in some ways with the very first contest of the evening because it was super fast-paced.
I just saw a next kick from Ricardo.
Yeah. He did that because you're commentating. He just wanted to put a bit of Kyokushin in there.
Good.
Oh, that's that overhand right from Merno again. A bit of dirty boxing there from the Brazilian. Holding the glove and punching the Italian. Well,
you know, Ricardo, he has a good kicks, but he hasn't been kicking low, not once.
No.
You know, against a guy, Angelo, who throws a nice, you know, straight hand, left hook, you need to attack the legs.
To stop him stepping in.
Yes.
Yeah. There it is again. That's that same combination over and over, but it's successful, so why change it? Now Merno's putting a kick on the end of the combination. Yeah. Now they're slugging it out in the corner.
Good exchange.
We've got 30 seconds left of this third and final round. And Lukai, the Brazilian, is tired, but he's not taking a backward step.
He's moving in. Good high kick.
Well, this would be extraordinary if he finished the fight in the closing seconds.
Whoa. Nice moment from Ricardo.
Well, it's too little, too late, I'm afraid. Now he's getting frustrated. Well. Oh, that's...
Okay.
I'm disappointed for him because he started to pull it out the bag.
Yes.
But it was
he
too
could
late.
that before. He could that before.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
Right until the end.
But it was a good match, a good fight. Ricardo showed, you know, a good kicks, good combination, but he got over the technical thing about Angelo was over.
And maybe,
he put a good advantage.
Yeah, you know those counter punches, and whenever he threw anything, he was getting hit. So maybe it wasn't until right at the end that he thought, right, I'll throw caution to the wind because it's close to the end.
Yes.
But he should have done that earlier.
Scorecard from the judges. It is a 27-30, 27-30, and 27-30 for unanimous decision in favor of the blue corner.
Blue corner gets it.
You know, I hope Ricardo, he's pretty young. I know he's gonna develop a lot. Was a good match for him.
Yeah, let's. You're absolutely right, Glauber. That's what a great experience to help him develop and improve.
Yeah.
And a great way of looking at it.
Last year he was the champ of KW SENSHI Amateurs. So this is the first time at SENSHI Gala as professional. So a big step for him.
Well, yeah, that's very interesting.
Congratulations.
So he's actually made the journey of the SENSHI. It's like a development program of the Kyokushin, stepping onto the tatami, then the KW SENSHI Amateurs in the ring, get some ring experience, and then step onto the big stage.
Yes.
Wow. What a
number
story.
4,
That's what SENSHI is about. We're building warriors and champions.
Our referee, Sensei Peter Martinoff.
Right.
In the blue corner, from Suriname, Miles Simpson.
So, Glauber Fatosa is going to leave me.
Yes, thank you very much, Grant. Have a good night. Have good evening. Good evening, you all.
You too.
Let's see great fights tonight.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
And shortly, joining me is Glauber's fellow countryman, Francisco Vilo. And he steps forward and joins me on the commentary desk as Miles Simpson makes his way to the ring. And this guy is one of the ones who really has come to do business. I can't wait to see this guy fight. He knocks people out with head kicks. Welcome, Francisco. Middleweight Grand Prix, we've seen 2 fights and a reserve bout so far. And here we have another one of our Grand Prix bouts. One of these guys will go forward to fight in the semi-finals.
Miles, the Punisher Simpson.
Wow, so good to be here again, and the atmosphere is so good, so high energy. The guys are doing amazing.
He is a WFCA Dutch kickboxing champion, the 2-time N-Fusion ECE World Champion, and the Slam Muay Thai World Champion. We welcome him to SENSHI for the first time. He is Miles, the Punisher Simpson. In the red corner, his opponent from Canada, Olivier Langlois Ross.
So, Francisco, we've had 3 fights so far, and the first fight, fantastic. The second fight, I felt, was a little bit lackluster.
Right.
And I don't want to be overcritical, but listen, there's big prestige on the line here tonight with this middleweight Grand Prix, and a good payday for these guys.
Oh yeah, man. And I was there yesterday, seeing the guys at the press conference. Middleweight? Man, come on.
Yeah.
They looks like heavyweight.
Yeah, some of them.
Olivier Langlois Ross from Canada is 35 years old and stands tall. He weighed in at 84.9 kilograms. He is a K Energy 8-man tournament champion in 2019. The WMO Thailand champion of 2018. The Prix Stadium Super Heavyweight champion of 2014. He has 2 wins and 2 losses in this ring. He is Olivier Langlois.
So as Nick Pettis, the master of ceremonies, leaves the ring, these two guys here paying their respects. And they're going to get down to business very shortly. Now, this is going to be fascinating, Francisco.
I'm sure it is.
Miles Simpson, he says he's a KO specialist and finishes with head kicks. Look at him, he's in the starting blocks there.
Looks like he was, he's going to run for it.
But he's making his debut in the SENSHI ring, and he's fighting Olivier Langlois, who's been here 4 times before. So he's no stranger to the SENSHI ring. And there's some fighters, you just look at them and you get a feeling that they've trained in Thailand a little bit. And if you look at Langlois' back, the evidence is clear from his tattoos.
And he looks very calm, confident.
And in fantastic shape. And he's come in today, he weighed in at 85, but he's come in over 90 today.
Oh, over 90, yeah. These guys, they work hard, man. To lose weight and then come back and fight so good as they do, it's so difficult.
I mean, they look, these two at the moment look like they're in different weight categories. I mean, there's no questioning Miles Simpson's pedigree, training in Amsterdam, the mecca of kickboxing. Olivier Langlois is from Canada, but trains in Novi Sad in Serbia. Getting a bit untidy there. So we'd like to see, oh, nice low kick. Ah, he returns a favor. Big swinging punch there from Miles Simpson.
Very good defense. Reminds me of Rainbow Yaski.
Well, I'm just trying to work out here. You'd think by the shape size of them that that Langlois is going to have more power, but I don't think that's evident as we get to the 1 minute left point of this first round.
Yeah, Miles all the time going forward, taking control of the center of the ring.
He's got his hands down now. Is he trying to bait Miles Simpson to come in? But do I detect that Langlois is getting a little bit tired already?
Yeah, that's the thing about lose weight. That's the big problem that they have.
Yeah, the weight cutting, you can get it wrong. And if your electrolytes aren't balanced correctly, you can
be fine, yeah.
You can feel gas very quickly.
But maybe he's just holding, because this is a tournament. We cannot forget this.
Yep.
So sometimes they just keep the energy just to last more for the 3 fights.
Nice knee there. Oh. Last 10 seconds of this first round, and twice there, Miles Simpson just lost his balance.
It looks like he's feeling the leg.
Let's see as he walks back.
Looks like he's feeling the leg.
So you think that left leg of his is the thigh muscle is
I think
taking a bit of punishment.
The right leg that's pinched.
The right leg.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first round, difficult one to score. But I think I'm going to edge it to Langlois. 10-9 to him. He landed more kicks. And I think he won it from his work in the earlier part of the round.
Yeah. his kicks looks very effective, heavy kicks.
Just in that replay there, we saw him land a left kick to the inside of the left leg of Miles Simpson, just against the inside of the knee, which is bruised now.
But now he's concerned about the back leg, so he probably will try to block. If he gets 2 more, he's going to be in problem, I think.
Yeah, he's. I think he's.
Yeah,
that's the one. And well, let's see if Langlois Ross has detected that and targets it. Well, if he finishes Miles Simpson before the 3 rounds, that's going to be a huge statement to the other competitors in this middleweight tournament.
Yeah. For me, it looks like he has good chance to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see? So probably Miles is going to change his stand.
Now,
because when you fight southpaw, and then when your back, it's in the back, it's hair leg, so it's really difficult to tense the muscle to get the kick.
Yeah, and young Ernesto, Ernesto, who's used to be great at targeting the rear leg, throwing a low kick to the back leg of somebody. It always seems out of range, and of course, to kick it, you've got to close the distance, and then you risk getting punched on the way in. So if you were Miles Simpson, Francisco, what advice would you give him now? Would you say go kamikaze?
Yeah, no, but he just, I mean, a jab and inside kick. He has to kick with his right leg. Don't give him a chance to kick the leg. So once he is kicking, the guy doesn't have the chance to kick back.
Oh, there's that inside kick again. And that's horrible if you get it on the tendons.
And I can tell southpaw guys, they hate when you use your middle kick with the right. Middle kick with the right. For them, it's very uncomfortable. So he should do that, like jab and...
Simpson's legs are hurt.
Right leg. Yeah.
Simpson's legs are definitely hurt. Well, it's intriguing now.
And you can see that his confidence is down now. He's like...
He's not on his toes, yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, interesting. These tournaments are so fascinating as they unfold. You can never call a winner, really. You can make a prediction, but you just never know what's going to happen, especially with injuries and damage. Last 10 seconds of this second round. And I wouldn't say that the pace is electric. And there was a crazy kick, which could have done Miles Simpson some damage there as the way he landed, but he seems okay.
Yeah.
So we have to give that a 10-9.
Yes.
Again, to the Canadian from Serbia, Olivier Langlois. And I'm surprised that Miles Simpson hasn't been more aggressive, but...
Me too.
If you get smashed in the leg early on...
Yeah, but that put him down. That's the thing. So now he's concerned about the pain and then took his attention away from try to knock the guy out. So he has to reset his mind.
And it's funny, you know, the pain of getting hit in the face in a fight, obviously unless you get tagged on a button, it doesn't really register that much as being hit in the body and the leg, does it?
In the leg especially, yeah.
I mean, you can't, if you get hit in the liver, a good liver shot, you can't do anything about it. And if you get hit, they catch you on that sciatic nerve down your thigh muscle, and it turns your leg off.
Yeah, he must work a little bit more. He must be more aggressive, otherwise he's no chance to win this fight.
And there's the counter to the rear leg.
Yeah,
and again.
He's just waiting. He's just waiting, you can see. He's really calm, just waiting for the time.
And as they separate, that gives Langlois Ross a chance to throw a kick again. And And Simpson needs to get busy, doesn't he, so that Langlois Ross can't set anything up. I mean, I haven't seen enough of his fights to see if he's a counter fighter, but I thought he was. I thought he was going to come into this much more aggressively.
More aggressive, yes, me too.
Now Langlois Ross now he's
doing his game.
Yeah, he's looking tired, but he's
doing his game. Just wait for the time.
He's fighting his fight. That looked like it. That didn't look like it landed fully upstairs to me. I thought that was an inside kick. But of course, I'm not the one who received it. So Miles Simpson there. He took one in the crown jewels. I'd like to see the replay. I'd just like to see the replay of that. The doctor going in. Yeah. Now, there's several things here that you could look at. He's injured and can't carry on. And some cynics might say he can use it as a way to get out of the fight. And if he hears me saying that, I'm sure he's going to come and have a word with me.
Yes,
but
I would.
Yeah, he's got 5 minutes to recover, and I'm only voicing what people at home will say. The the keyboard warriors. Yeah. He's got up to 5 minutes to recover from this, but he might recover.
Looks like
in between his legs, but it's not going to help his legs recover from the punishment that he's taken up to now.
Exactly.
And, I mean, we're speaking to the ladies and gentlemen, but all the gentlemen out there will understand what it's, the trauma that causes us to get kicked in that area, even with groin protection. And I hope the ladies can imagine.
But I think he's going to be okay. Yeah, come on, Mom. Come on, let's go, let's go.
So, we've got 1 minute 50 seconds when we restart the clock of this third and final round. If the action does recommence, Miles Simpson has got to dig deep. He's got to put his big boy pants on and go for it. Yeah. Langlois Ross has come into this particular fight with the exact correct game plan. He hasn't overdone it.
You have to go for it, man. It's all or nothing.
Now Miles Simpson a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
But he takes a kick to that leg again. And Langlois Ross eats a couple of right hands.
But he's very tight in defense. Really good defense.
He's
all the time he stretches his right arm, but the left arm is always there at his head.
He's got quite a Muay Thai style.
Yeah.
Which obviously he's a Muay Thai fighter. Checks the kick very well. Have you ever damaged your shin, Francisco, checking a kick?
Yeah, many times, but I didn't care. I didn't care.
No?
I just keep going.
Oh. I mean, some fighters have got these massive, thick legs. I can remember checking a kick in the gym once. I thought I'd snapped my shin. Some blood coming from the mouth of Langlois Ross there, I thought.
No. Oh, yes, that's right.
So, 15 seconds left. The third and final round. A nice outside knee there from Langlois Ross. He's got a variety of techniques, and I think he's paced himself in this first fight of his tournament.
I agree. Yes. And he was saving him in this round. I think he knew he won the first two.
Yeah, I mean, I could see how the judges may give that third and final round to Miles Simpson. I don't think I would.
The hurt opponents or fight fighter has up to 5 minutes to recover. It is in his own discretion within those 5 minutes if he wants to fight earlier or less. So,
well, because of the damage that he caused, Oliver, I think he'll still get the final round for me.
Yeah, I've got it here, 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. So
yeah.
Let's see if all three judges score it 30-27 to the red corner. But, you know, let's not speak too soon.
Official scorecards from the judges. It is a 27-30, 28-30, and 28-30 in favor of the red corner, Olivier Lango.
Expected.
So we expected that, but that means two of the judges scored one of the rounds a draw.
Yeah, it's really depend of the angle that you see the fights. That's why we have like three corners, three judges.
Exactly, Francisco. So, Langlois Ross moves forward to the next round of this middleweight Grand Prix, and Miles Simpson goes back to the Netherlands. He hasn't had a bad payday, but I'm sure he's going to be disappointed.
Oh, yeah. But life goes.
It is what it is.
Yes, exactly.
So
it just remind me about Andy Hogg when I see him fighting, and when he loses, just say, c'est la vie. C'est la vie. And I like and kept that
That's
in mind.
life.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
life. Okay, Francisco.
Yes.
You're going to leave us.
All right, Glenn. Nice talk to you, man.
And I'm going to be joined.
All right, see you.
Shihan Sam Greco.
By Mr. Ray Sifo, nonetheless.
Dummy, the Gorilla.
Thank you, sir.
Not full toast.
So I'm joined by none other than K1 legend, and legend in many other areas, Mr. Ray Sifo. Your second time at SENSHI, brother, and your first time on the commentary desk.
But it's such an honor to have you, to be here with you. So I know that this is going to be fun. Apparently, one of these guys has fought here already, so it's going to be great.
Yeah. Now, we have to be careful because Nick Pettis is a law unto himself, and he's going to start talking over us. So we have to try and work with him.
Well, we'll get him. We'll get him.
We'll get him back later. We'll get him back later.
Dummy, the Gorilla Savo Tooth from Hungary. He is 25 years old and stands at 189 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 84.8 kilograms. He is an ISKA amateur European champion in 2025. The XFC Amateur World Champion in 2024. The WAKO World Cup winner in 2024. We welcome him here to first time fights. He is W. Gorilla
Saboteur.
Yep.
His opponent in the red corner from Italy, Fabian Lorito.
So David Sabototh from Hungary calls himself the Gorilla, but looking at him, he's, well, I suppose you could call him a vanilla gorilla.
He looks more like a giraffe, but okay.
He has got a long neck, you're right. So we'll have to be quick here before Nick Pettis cuts us off again, but this is another fight in our middleweight Grand Prix. And Fabian Lorito, who's coming into the ring right now, he's fought here twice before. And he won one, no, sorry, yeah, twice before. He won one, which he won by knockout. And he lost one to a decision.
Fabian Lorito from Italy is 26 years old and stands in at 189 centimeters tall. He weighed in at 74.9 kilograms. He's a WAKO Pro K1 European Champion in 2025. The WAKO Pro Low Kick Champion of 2024. The WKU European Champion in 2024. He has one win and one loss inside this ring. He is Fabian Lorito.
So Nick Pettis, our Master of Ceremonies, leaves the ring and gives us chance to talk. So Fabian Lorito there, he comes to the SENSHI training camps all the time He's fought here twice before, as I said, won one, lost one, but the one he won by knockout. And his record, 35 wins, 20 of them, Ray, by knockout.
Yeah, so he brings some power and obviously a lot of experience.
So I want to see these guys, I was going to say blow the roof off, but we're outside, so that's impossible. But I want to see some fireworks. And I'm going to be critical about a few of these fights tonight, especially the second one. For such a prestigious tournament and a big payday, I just felt it was a bit lackadaisical. But
I think he just rocked him with that straight left.
But maybe my words have landed on some ears now and
motivated these guys.
Motivated them. Yeah, come on. This is SENSHI. SENSHI 32 on the beach in Varna, Bulgaria. Now, Larito looking super focused. And, you know, I've spoken to all of them over the past few days. And the one thing about David Sabotov, he just seems like too nice a guy to get in the ring and beat people up.
Well, I mean, unfortunately for him, he's got to fight because he's got a guy that's trying to knock his head off right now.
Yeah, and I mean, you can never judge a book by its cover.
Right.
And there's a lot of nerds who are great at fighting.
Right, absolutely.
And, well, the pace is very fast. The opening half of this first round.
Well, it's obvious Larito is actually, you know, is the more powerful guy in there.
Yep. But Sabotov covers up well when Larito throws punches.
Right.
And, well, I was just about to say, I'd like to see a kick thrown on the end of their combinations.
And he did.
And he did, yeah. Wow, this is, you know, if you're looking at this from a judge's point of view, because they're each returning fire.
Right. Right now, I think out of all the fights so far, they've actually been the faster pace.
Yep.
In here.
And it's actually great kickboxing.
Right. It's technical.
And I'll tell you, Sabotov, the Hungarian, the young, nice guy, he surprised me. A very good kickboxer indeed.
Whoa.
There we go.
That was nice.
And Larito came out very aggressive from the opening bell, but perhaps he felt his work was being stifled or he wasn't landing. You know, it wasn't as effective. And you look at the right side of his rib cage, and one of the, spinning back fist there, and a lovely knee on the end of that combination.
Yeah. But David has, like, really good defense. So I guess, you know, Fabian obviously is finding it hard to kind of penetrate through that guard.
And when you're landing, when you're throwing a load of punches and kicks and someone's covering up and they're not scoring, you obviously feel that you're wasting energy. Now he's going to go back to his corner now and get some, hopefully, well, I was going to say get some advice, but they're not talking to him.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I think what they should do, I mean, it's also the fighters themselves. I mean, once you feel like the other guy's defense is good, you got to explore different parts of, you know, openings or create openings so that he can get through.
Yep, exactly. And that one criticism I've made tonight is that the fighters they don't seem to be clever. They're not fighting clever where they're creating openings.
Right, their IQ in there, yeah.
Yeah, and I can remember watching you fight and even just pulling down the lead hand and smashing someone in the face. That just simple things. Or stepping on their toes to stop them stepping back. Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of little tricks you can do.
Right.
You know, feints, sideways movement. That's good work from Larito, but great defense from Sabotov.
And it goes back to what we were just saying, like Larito needs to kind of go head, body, and then, you know, kind of just explore some openings or create openings for him to land.
And even though he's throwing those hooks, a combination of hooks, if he put a low kick on the end of it, that would be the effective technique.
Exactly.
Still busy. What did we give that first round? I didn't score it. I lost track. So that first round has to be 10. Oh, does it?
10-9.
10-9 to the Hungarian, to the blue corner. Oh, nice straight punch.
Yeah, I think in the last round, I'm going to go with Lorito because I think even though it was kind of close, I think Lorito threw more meaningful, meaning, you know, a little bit more harder shots.
Okay, that's great. So we've got a difference of opinion.
Right, so we go.
And actually, the original K1, it was favoured. The aggressor was favoured in the scoring. You're right. I do like David's style of kickboxing. It's nice to watch, whether he's winning or losing.
It's clean.
Yeah.
And but just like the other guy, they both got to try and find those openings to get through, number one. Number two, obviously, see if they can create an opportunity to finish the fight.
And let's have a look. I mean, nobody's really throwing more than a couple of punches or a 1-2. Oh, that was nice. That was a little cheeky duck under the punch of Lorito. So, I mean, Fabian Lorito's stalking Sabo Toth. Now he's got him in the corner, but Sabo Toth cleverly moves out of the way. And that was nice. A knee followed by a left hook. Sabo Toth.
That was nice.
Not bothered by it, but it's going to score. Well, the work rate is fantastic. But the effectiveness of their work isn't really what it could be. And that's down to evasiveness and defense of
and creating opportunities for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that one there, I think it was hard to score.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go draw in that second round.
I mean,
but
so you're going to draw, and a draw. I'm going to have to go with David Sabo Toth again. The reason being, I'm looking at effective. So you can be aggressive, come forward, but if it's not effective, can you score it? But it depends what the judges see. And when you're on one side of the ring, and you see someone throwing punches, but you can't see that they're landing on the gloves of the other fighter, it looks like they're scoring. That's why we have 3 judges. But I'm going to give that another 10-9 to the Hungarian. And do you know what? I really do like Fabian Lorito. I like aggressive fighters. I like fighters who come forward and who have come to fight and not take the easy route to victory. So third and final round.
Since you went one way, I'm going to go again. I'm going to go the other way then.
Are you? So you're changing not from 10 to 10-9?
Yep.
Okay. Right, you're provocative. So, right, here's a third and final round. And listen, these guys must know it's close. And if they want to progress to the next round of this middleweight Grand Prix on the greatest kickboxing show this side of Mars, then they've got to pull it out the bag. And you can't hold back. Because if you hold back and you just lose by a smidgen, you're going to kick yourself.
Well, that's right. Absolutely right, because, there's a lot on the line. Beautiful body shots.
Nice work from Lorito.
Yep.
And he's got time, 2 minutes left if he wants to work the body. And Sabo Toth, look, he's on his toes from the first round to now. I mean, well, he's like a tutorial in there, but doesn't mean to say he's going to win.
One thing for sure, I mean, he's still there. So Lorito's obviously finding it hard to kind of try and get through.
Yeah, it's landing. Lorito's doing all the work.
Right.
He's doing all the right things in a certain way, but he's not finding the target.
Right, exactly.
Now, Sabo Toth, he's on the back foot, and he's doing all the right things, but not finding power shots and not finding the chin.
I would have loved to have seen them, like, throwing combinations to the head, dig to the body, and come back upstairs, just to create those openings.
Well, I mean, they're both super fit.
Right.
Sabo Toth there, bouncing on his toes for the whole 3 rounds and still going strong. But actually, is his style a bit like a points fighter?
Right.
Start, you know?
Yep.
Oh, that was a stiff reverse
That was
kick.
a very nice spinning back kick.
I mean,
beautiful step jab there.
Well, we got 30 seconds left in this 3rd and final round, and it's going to be so close.
Well, yeah, it's going to come down to whoever wants it most and whoever's going to be active and trying to land some shots in that last 30 seconds.
And I'll tell you what, there's a smell in the air. I'll tell you what I can smell. A 4th round.
Very possible, yes. Yeah, exactly.
That odor often comes to me, and there may be...
That's very possible.
A whiff of a 4th round. So, guys, get some fluids down you. Don't switch off. And I'll tell you what...
Fantastic fight. There's a lot of action there. While we wait for the judges' scorecard, I'd like to invite Mr. Ray Sefo.
Oh, see you later, Ray. he's doubling up.
Double job.
Well, that's a strange one, ladies and gentlemen. Ray Sefo there getting used and abused. He's here at 1 second on the commentary desk, and then he has to jump up, leap into the ring, and do the awards. Now we're waiting for the judges to give the trophy. The judges to give the scorecards to Nick Pettis, and this is so close that, oh, well, I don't know. I'm going to give it 2 rounds to David Soth. So for me, it's 29 to 28 to the blue corner. But
decision.
Let's see.
29 to 30 in favor of the red corner. 29 to 29 in favor as a draw. And then Judge 3 has 28 to 30 in favor of the red corner.
Well, I eat my words, ladies and gentlemen, because Ray Sefo called it, and I had it the other way. But split decision. One judge had it a draw. I thought there might have been a 4th round. However, listen, the talking's over. Fabian Lorito moves forward to the next round of the SENSHI 32 middleweight Grand Prix. And while the dust is settling inside the ring, and I hope Nick Pettis doesn't disturb me once again, I'm joined for our next fight by Theodore Zamov from Boets.com. Good grief. Oh, is it Boets.com or Boets.bg?
Well, actually, it's Boets.com, but I'm wearing the Boets BG shirt, representing both.
Oh, yeah, representing your country and the brand.
Let's hear a big round of applause for Damien Sabo 2. I'm sure we'll see him back again. Now, for fight number 6 in the Grand Prix, another reserve match under 85 kilograms. Our referee, Mr. Ernesto Hust. He will be making his way up. Fighting out of the blue corner from Algeria, Rami Deg.
So, Theodore from Boets, and listen, if you're English and you hear when we say Boets, it's B-O-E-C. Bravo Oscar Echo Charlie.com. You got all the MMA, all the kickboxing news that you can eat breakfast, lunch and dinner from all around the world, and that's where you need to go if you want to keep up to date. This contest is another reserve fight in our middleweight Grand Prix. Rami Deguia from France, and he's fighting Sharif Ben Mabrouk from Tunisia. And as Rami Deguia jumps in the ring, Nick Peters is going to re-announce him.
From Algeria, is 30 years old and stands at 191 centimeters tall. He weighed in at 84.9 kilograms. He is a French professional champion of 2023, the WAKO European Universities Vice Champion, and 2 times the WAKO European Universities Silver Medal. Welcome to SENSHI for the first time. His opponent from Tunisia, in the red corner, Sharif, the monster, Ben Mabrouk.
Ooh, that was a sort of a sinister announcement there from the Master of Ceremonies, Nick Peters. Now, Theodore, your knowledge of the fight game far exceeds mine, and but let me ask you something. And obviously I'm here to big the show up, but I call it as it is, and I've been a little bit critical about a couple of the fights tonight, or a couple of the fighters. I thought they were a little bit lackadaisical. They weren't giving it everything. And the example I'll use is the Ulrich Bukame Jury de Souza fight. Let's hand back over to Nick Peters before you speak, sir. I know he's gonna butt in. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Sharif,
there we go.
The monster Ben Mabrouk from Tunisia is 22 years old. He stands at 190 centimeters tall. He weighed in at 84.7 kilograms. He is the Honor Fight League World Champion in 2025. The Honor Fight League 7 winner. Welcome to SENSHI for the first time. He is Sharif, the monster, Ben Mabrouk.
Okay, we're free. Nick Peters leaves the ring. Theodore.
Yes.
Like I say, I was critical. We started the evening with Joshua Akambade and Ali Uzir, a fantastic fight. And Joshua Akambade picked Ali Uzir apart. Very surprising. But then we moved on to Ulrich Bukame, who fought a former training partner, Jury de Souza. And I said that I've seen harder sparring. And I know that, listen, could be taken as a bit of an insult. But let's fast forward. Let's get back to where we are. Ooh, that would have made a great picture, because a jab from Rami Deguia flicked the sweat off of Mabrouk's head.
And you know what you can expect from that fight is Ben Mabrouk will be walking forward, putting pressure. I think Rami will be circling, will be throwing high volume strikes. But Sharif will be the more aggressive and center controlling. That's my expectation.
Well, interestingly enough, our previous reserve bout was one of the better fights. And of course, they've got it all to fight for, because if somebody gets injured or pulls out, and Ulrich Bukame had suffered some very hard calf kicks, and I'm sure he'll be back, but if he can't make it through, let's say he wins the next fight, he might not make it through to the final.
And what is very interesting also, Grant, as well, is Sharif Ben Mabrouk is actually a phenomenal calf kicker. He has actually finished opponents with calf kicks, although he just ate one.
and returns a favor, and again.
I've seen him finish people with these calf kicks, so Rami Deguia has to be very careful.
Well, he's aggressive right now, and everything he's throwing is with mean intention, but Rami Deguia is accurate, isn't he?
He's very accurate, and he's also a high-volume fighter. You will see he throws a lot of punches, a lot of knees, a lot of kicks. He mixes it up very, very well.
But this fight here, halfway through the first round, this is what I want to see. Two fighters, they actually look hungry.
For sure, 100%. And I interviewed Sharif Ben Mabrouk before the fight, and he told me, if the opponent is standing next to me after the fight, then I haven't won. I want to finish him.
Oh, yes, I remember that. He said the same thing to me. He doesn't count it as a win.
Exactly.
Unless he knocks them out. Lovely combination there. Now, watch when Mabrouk takes a calf kick. He just turns his shin out to check it. So He's developing a way of causing pain to the kicker.
Yes, because the gym where he trains in the Netherlands, ARJ gym, his coach Mike Pulanen is an expert when it comes to calf kicks, and they really work a lot on the calf kicks, on landing and also blocking them. I mean, Sharif has landed at least 7 or 8 calf kicks so far in this round, if I'm not wrong, of course.
Well, yeah, I counted 8.
Yeah, could be.
No, I'm joking. But De Geer, Remy De Geer.
But Remy just landed a very beautiful check, right check hook, so don't count him out.
Oh, definitely. But, well, yeah, and De Geer, you can see the marks on the outside of his left calf.
Yes.
And this is a great fight.
A great fight because both of them are pushing the pace. I expected Remy to be walking forward, but he's not. He's also trying to get the center of the ring.
Wow, that's a great fight. Sorry, a great first round here. And this is what the people came to see. This is what I want to see. I want to see these guys getting in here hungry. This is SENSHI. And, I mean, the setup here is extraordinary. We're on the beach in Varna, Bulgaria. It's like, I mean, you could call it a boutique VIP event, but the setup is absolutely world class. Where are they going to get a stage like this to perform anywhere else?
For sure, and not only the stage itself, I mean, the level of the competition, for real, this tournament, it's, I cannot say who's going to win. No, they're so close to each other in terms of skills. It's extremely competitive, and that's why we haven't seen any knockouts, because the level is, the matchups are so close.
Yeah. But, do you know what? This is a reserve bout, and I wish that these two were in the actual tournament, because I see these guys here are the hungriest two fighters, hungry for a win.
Did you see the stare down the head in the middle of the ring? I mean,
intense.
Very intense. Remy De Geer represents Algeria, while Sharif Bambruk, Tunisia. In the interviews before the fight, Remy said, "Oh, respect, but in the ring it's a war." And we see it is a war, indeed.
And Mabruk, controlled aggression. His punches. Oh, and he takes a right hand. De Geer is what a great kickboxer.
Very complete, very complete. Mixes up head, body, kicks.
And when you see him walking around, careful. But when you see him walking around with his glasses on, you wouldn't expect him to fight like this. And the old saying, don't judge a book by its cover, rings true here.
Well, he actually works as an accountant for an association in
there
Paris.
You go.
And that association helps young people with their professional integration, career development. So he's actually a very intelligent person, well educated.
Oh, did that rock him?
He is hurt. Remy is badly hurt, trust me.
Well, De Geer, Mabruk smelt blood there, but he has to be careful. Because they're both they know that they're both dangerous. They've both got knockout power.
And you know what Sharif does very well is, the moment he gets in the corner, he immediately uses his footwork to get out of there, to not stay there.
And am I wrong? Every now and again, Mabruk is smiling. Is he enjoying himself in there?
I mean, I know he loves the war. He's always coming for the knockout, and that's typical for the place where he trains in the Netherlands. I told you that gym, ARJ. They're very aggressive fighters, but...
He's Tunisian as well.
Yes, yeah. But Remy is a very solid opposition. I've seen him compete in other organizations. Very, very, very solid fighter.
And clever.
Yes.
You see he's starting to throw a front teep to the body of Mabruk. Nice high kick. And you see he lifted his leg out the way of that calf kick there. That was clever.
Yeah. Well, Sharif hasn't landed any calf kicks in that round.
No.
So Remy did manage to adapt to that part of Sharif's game plan. Beautiful knee by Remy.
And I think Mabruk, he's got a knockout on his mind with punches.
Yes, he is going fully for the knockout. But so is Remy. I mean...
There's a calf kick. Well, this is a great fight. Do you know what? Every now and again you see a fight. We're here to commentate, but it's just wonderful to sit and watch, isn't it?
Yes, it's a great pleasure. A great pleasure. And a great round as well.
End of the second round. Oh, I didn't. Do you know what I forgot again? I always call a score. I'm going to give the first round to Mabruk because of the damage he did with the calf kick. Depends what the judges are looking at. Who do you give the second round to?
Extremely close round. Extremely close.
I'm going to give it. Oh my goodness me! I'm trying to pick it apart, but you remember partway through that round, Mabruk shook De Geer. He didn't follow it up, and De Geer recovered very well. But I think the damaging punches came from Mabruk.
Yes, it's an...
Am I wrong?
I think you're right. It was a very close round. I personally would say 52% for Ben Mabruk and 48% for De Geer. So, yes, a 10-9 for
I like it.
Ben
I
Mabruk.
like it because a weak judge, if he saw 52-48, he'd give it a 10-10.
True.
And I call that pussy scoring.
It is, but also big compliment to the matchmakers because every single fight is extremely competitive. Every single fight.
Yep. Unlike some events.
There are many organizations, I'm not going to mention names, but it's almost like you bring people just to lose.
To get knocked out, yeah.
Everybody here is coming to win and stands a big chance to win.
Well, they all do it. They all, if somebody sells loads of tickets and pay-per-views, they'll bring someone along to fall over. Because if you don't sell tickets and pay-per-views, and the show is relying on that income, you can't let your ticket seller lose. Well, it's heating up now, isn't it?
Yes, very, very beautiful exchanges from both gentlemen. But Ben Mabruk is the one who lands more. Remy very effective with the deep kicks, with the inside calf kicks as well.
Theodore, you're so right about the matchmaking here. If either of these guys had fought anyone else in the previous fights up to now, they'd have knocked them out.
I don't know if that would have happened, but both of these gentlemen could easily compete in the Grand Prix, if that's what you're saying, for sure.
Yeah. Well, nobody's been this aggressive, this accurate, and this effective.
But these calf kicks, man, they're just deadly.
Horrible.
And it's been probably the last 2-3 years that these calf kicks have been implemented. Before that, nobody was using them, really.
Well, they've always used them in Muay Thai, but the thing is, in Muay Thai, they're wary of having of getting a broken leg. And I think somebody's going to work it out.
Remy De Geer sneaked a very beautiful uppercut here in this situation. Beautiful inside boxing.
Oh, took one downstairs and then took one to the chops while his hands were down. But, you know, protect yourselves at all times, guys.
They touch gloves and the action continues.
And the conditioning of these two guys is incredible. The pace hasn't slowed down. In fact, it's speeded up.
Yes, and I actually, when I spoke with both of them before the fights, I asked them, what if SENSHI tells you, yo, jump in the tournament? They both of them said, of course, I'm ready for 3-4 fights, no problem.
And you know, one of the reasons, oh my goodness me.
Ben Mabruk is effective with the left hook, and he follows by the calf kick very, very well.
But De Geer's work rate and accuracy there, body shot.
Yes.
Well.
De Geer is controlling the center, and he's also...
He took one to the crown jewels again.
But De Geer throws beautiful deep kicks, beautiful calf kicks to the inside of the calf.
Here's the thing, they're also fighting. Well, this is their style. The end of the fight. Oh, my goodness me. I wanted to see more. Hey, judges, do something good and give us a fourth round. Don't worry about the scores.
I mean, it's a reserve fight, so chances are most probably they will not compete. He actually came out to us, Sharif Ben Mabruk, phenomenal performance.
Goodness me.
But on both sides, I mean...
This is actually just a Grand Prix reserve match. But clearly, these two gentlemen were fighting for a chance to come back again.
Well, Is Nick Pettis going to give us a chance to speak as we wait for the judges' scorecards? That was the fight of the night so far. Theodore, maybe Boets.com G'd them up. He saw you come to the commentary desk, knows the fantastic work you're doing, and they did it for you. But Nick Pettis just said it, and I was going to say it. They're fighting to show SENSHI what they're about. I think both of them are going to get an invitation back.
Oh, for sure, and they should, and they must.
The official scorecard from the judges. It is a 27-30, a 29-29, and 30-34 a draw. We will have one extension.
Well, there you go.
Great news.
They
great
heard
news.
me. They heard me.
Great news.
I mean, I don't know if I agree with it, but I agree with it.
I mean, look, it was extremely competitive. In my opinion, I gave a very slight edge to Bema Brook, but as I mentioned, I gave it probably like 52 to 48%, so it could have easily gone either way.
You're exactly, and a judge on this side who gives it 52 to 48, the judge on the other side might give it 48 to 52. So, listen, no one on the planet is going to moan about a fourth round here.
Exactly.
I mean, if you want value for money, this fight's giving it to you. And if you paid for a ticket, forget about the rest of the card. Because this fight has got it all. This is world class. It's action-packed.
Yes, because we've got, you know, Bema Brook, he trains in the Netherlands, and the Dutch style of kickboxing is just walk forward aggressively, put the pressure on the opponent. And when you have such a fighter, it always becomes like that. It always becomes a war.
Yeah, but you know, some of the Dutch style is sort of poetry in motion. Punches, upstairs, downstairs, followed by a chopping low kick. He's got his own style, I would say.
Yes. The gear catches him well, though. You see those right check hooks, right straight punches. The gear does catch him well sometimes.
And he's taken a front kick there again.
Third time that is.
That's the third time. And the thing is, when I mean, it's landing in an illegal area. It's an accidental illegal blow, but sometimes if you throw a punch, now let's say you're not allowed to hit the back of the head, but if you're in the process of throwing a punch and your opponent turns away and it lands on the back of the head, it's not your fault. And I think that's partly the case there with those front kicks landing in that sweet spot.
I think they should come up with a definite rule on this. I'm not talking about SENSHI, I'm talking about the common sports world in general, because it happens very often. And what's actually the rule? When do you get a point removed?
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's accidental. If it happens twice, when I was refereeing, if it happened twice, I'd say, listen, I know it's accidental, but don't do it again, otherwise I'm taking a point off. And if you think it might happen again, don't throw that technique.
Exactly.
That's what I tell them. So back to the action. And it's the fourth round. They're still going at it, hammer and tongs, but maybe the edge has slipped off the pace. And I wouldn't say because of their conditioning, but they're just, it's not because, ooh, that was a stiff punch. So here's the thing, they both want to win, but they both know how easy it is to lose in a fourth round. That's a great straight right.
Remy is pushing the pace, though. He is the one who controls the center of the ring, so Bema Brook needs to go forward. He needs to push the pace a little bit if he wants to get the victory.
You're absolutely right.
Because the only round which matters right now is this round.
Absolutely. The last three rounds are ignored by the judges. The decision of this fight is going to be from this particular round. And in SENSHI, unlike K1, there can't be a fifth round, and the judges are told there's no draw here. There must be a winner.
Exactly. Bema Brook is now pushing, but the gear has been throwing a lot of left mid kicks in this round, a lot of them.
Well, up to now, De Geer is winning this round in my eyes.
Yes, I agree with you.
Oh, he's taken one now. Well, it's well, you need balls of steel to enter this particular fight, and that's metaphorically and physically.
I'm trying to hear what Bema Brook's corner is trying to say to him.
to go, Sharif.
Bama Brook's corner is telling him throw combinations, breathe, throw combinations.
Well, he's got to work. He's got to up the work rate. He's got 25 seconds left, and this is what he needs to do. Right, this is. He can't let De Geer unload, but he does.
De Geer landed that check hook again. Deadly calf kicks also from Bama Brook. 10 seconds.
10 seconds. How are the judges going to split them?
I mean, beautiful left hook by Bama Brook. I mean,
my goodness me, Theodore.
Grant, I really don't know who won that round. For real, extremely competitive. Extremely.
Oh my God, what a fight. Well, if you're not on the edge of your seat, ladies and gentlemen, then you must have taken some sedatives before the fight started. I thought Sharif.
What an amazing fight.
I thought Sharif Ben Mabrook edged it, but I was happy that we saw a fourth round. The fourth round started, and Ramy De Geer got some energy from somewhere.
In the extension, it is a must-score system. That means we will decide on a winner. It is a.
Well, here we go. Here we go. It's a unanimous decision.
9 to 10, 9 to 10, and 9 to 10 in favor of the red corner.
Ooh! My goodness me. Well, like you said, Theodore, it could have gone either way. And I think Ramy De Geer is going to go away disappointed. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you're one of the judges and you thought that Mabrook won the first 3 rounds, you're going to carry that thought into the 4th round.
That could be the case. I personally think that Bama Brook had done enough to win the fight in the 3 rounds. And I think that extra round was not really necessary, but it was extremely close.
Now we'll move on to fight number
But
795 kilograms plus.
I want to talk over Nick Pettis.
Mr. Shihan Senshils.
I'll tell you, the last 15 seconds of work from Ben Mabrook won him that round.
Very possible. He went forward, he landed some beautiful calf kicks, but that's something in their gym, they're experts when it comes to calf kicks.
Well, talk about fitness. I mean, those guys, that's how it should be.
Exactly.
That's where we're at, it's world class. Now listen, back to the action. And here we have a super fight. Theodore stays with me. And I'll tell you what, it's an absolute pleasure. This is a heavyweight contest. And guys, we haven't seen a knockout yet, but I'm just going to rub my crystal ball and have a look inside. And oh yes, it tells me we're going to see one over the next 9 minutes. Nathan Cook from England facing Francesco Jaya from Albania.
He weighed in at 118.7 kilograms. He is a double TGP Muay Thai British champion, the Muay Thai European champion, the ISKA British champion. And we welcome him here in the first time. He is the bone sitter, Nathan Cook. Now, from the red corner, Francesco Jaya.
Well, Nathan Cook over there in the blue corner, he's absolutely massive. Just about 2 meters tall, Theodore.
Yes, he's a big heavyweight. I've seen him compete in other organizations. He's got deadly flying knees, or actually jumping knees, jumping scissor knees. He's actually a very technical heavyweight, and he throws a lot of kicks. You know, the big boys normally don't kick that much, especially at his weight, 118 kilograms, but he kicks a lot, man.
And he also says he wants to be remembered as a heavyweight that fought like a middleweight, moved like a middleweight.
And that's exactly what he does. He really moves very lightly on the feet. He's not the person who throws overhands by closing the eyes and just trying to hit. No.
From Albania, this 32 years old and stands at 194 centimeters tall. He weighed in at 116.5 kilograms. He is an Ultimate Fight Night champion in 2021. the Megdani champion of 2020, the Technet Cup tournament runner-up in 2019. He has 5 wins and 2 losses inside this ring. He is Francesco the Smile Jaya.
Francesco Jaya, Grant, he's actually trains also in the Netherlands at SB Gym. His coach is Said El Badoui, who is one of the most elite kickboxing coaches in the world. Jaya, also very experienced, 32 years of age, has competed all over the world. Very technical heavyweight as well. Tight guard, throws the jab follows by a high kick, follows by a low kick. Just none of those gentlemen is just throwing for the sake of throwing. They're very intelligent fighters.
I agree. The only criticism I'll make with Francesco Jaya, and I love him, no homo, but no, he's a great guy. He's always smiling outside the ring, and we've become friends while he's been fighting here at SENSHI. But sometimes he turns up hot, sometimes he turns up cold. And I knew Nathan Cook was going to do that. He's an excellent calf kicker. And there we go. There we
Terrible.
go.
He landed at least 3 calf kicks, and just at the right spot. I mean,
goodness me! Look at the leg of Jaya, and we know exactly what Cook is going to do now.
But he actually might go now for the high kick. Observe carefully. He might throw a high kick now. Be very, very observing.
Well, I don't know. I don't know there. Yeah, it's over. It's all over. My goodness me, Mr. Cook. What a dangerous individual.
I don't know how Jaya will deal with this. I mean, even if he switches stance.
Well, he's a warrior.
But he's badly compromised.
Well, his leg is misshapen.
And now, southpaw.
His corner is saying head kick.
Exactly.
And no. That's 3 knockdowns. He's out. And Nathan Cook from England, the monster, doesn't break a sweat, isn't out of breath, came out, had a game plan, absolutely destroyed the left calf of a monster in Francesco Jaya. Look at his leg. I mean,
badly compromised. And what is interesting is that actually Jaya is a person who does exactly that to his opponents. But today it happened to him.
Here's a little story for you. Francesco Jaya fought in the heavyweight tournament. He fought. Oh, damn! I've forgotten his name. Reese Brudenell, sorry, from England, again, who beat Francesco Jaya in the tournament with a calf kick. Now, Nathan Cook fought Reese Brudenell and beat Reese Brudenell with calf kicks. Comes here now, he's done his homework.
Knockout in the blue corner,
and
Nathan Bonesitter Cook.
That's what you call a clinical demolition job.
Yes, I mean, I'm surprised that he finished him so quickly, but these calf kicks from such a big boy, I mean...
Look at the size of his legs.
Oof. But you know, the thing about Nathan Cook is he has a medical master's degree in osteopathy. So, I mean, he's the bone setter for a reason.
Yeah.
Not only in the ring, but also outside of the ring.
Yeah.
But a phenomenal performance by Nathan.
Now,
I mean,
he can
clinical.
come back. Do you know what I'd love to see? In December, we've got another heavyweight Grand Prix here in Bulgaria.
I mean,
if
he should be participating.
If Nathan Cook's in it, he has to come in as a favourite, doesn't he?
For sure.
Now, we didn't see much of him there, but he absolutely did his homework, and we didn't see much of him, but we'd love to see more of him.
Woo. I do hope that Francesco is not hurt too much. Fight number 8, the Grand Prix semi-final, under 85 kilograms. Our referee, Sensei Tario Nikolashvili. In the blue corner, Joshua Bad Boy Aking Bade.
So here we go. The first semi-final of the middleweight Grand Prix. Whoever wins this contest goes forward to fight in the final. Joshua Akinbade, who fought a very aggressive and commanding first fight of the evening.
Joshua, Bad Boy Akingbade from Ireland, is the Battle of Barak four-man tournament winner in 2026. The two-weight division Irish Muay Thai champion. The two-weight division Four Nations Muay Thai champion. Joshua, Bad Boy Akingbade.
Akingbade, you know, in the fight against Ali Uzi,
His opponent from the red corner, the Black
head
Phantom.
movement was just
Ulrich
absolutely phenomenal. He was so relaxed.
Yep.
Extremely high fight IQ this man possesses, Joshua Akingbade. Just very intelligent, very intelligent. He feels the game. He's not just there to knock, to fight. He's there observing, reacting, controlled, smart.
You're absolutely right. He was clever. His head movement was great. And sometime Ali Uzi was throwing a punch and he was ducking underneath it like it was slow motion.
Which is a little bit dangerous, though.
Would you say he could have done more? I know you've got to bear in mind it's a tournament.
I personally think he did just enough because, look, I think it was a great fight. He did very well. He was in full control and he did not lose unnecessary energy. I think he did very well.
Ulrich, the Black Phantom. Well, Bochini from Switzerland. He is a kickboxing Swiss champion, the WFC European champion. He is Ulrich Bochini.
But Bochini is now coming, and Bochini will try to get in the pocket. Bochini will be putting pressure on Akingbade. He will be trying to land the uppercuts, the body shots. So Akingbade has to move a lot, and I'm guaranteeing you, he will be circling around a lot.
Okay, well, he may have the intention of circling, but he left the first fight with a damaged left calf from a load of calf kicks in that fight. So you can see it's marked up, and he might have a little bit of.
But that applies as well to Bochini. Bochini is also
No,
a little bit compromised.
Sorry, that's what I meant.
Bochini is compromised.
Yeah, Bukemi's left leg is damaged. What did I say? Akingbade,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes, you can clearly see that the leg is damaged a little bit.
And a very relaxed Akingbade.
His head movement is very unusual for kickboxer. Most kickboxers are a little bit, I don't want to say stiff, but they don't move their head too much. But he does it all the time. Look.
Yeah, he's got great fast twitch muscle fibers in his upper torso as well. He's moving right from the core, isn't he? Not just his head.
And he's in a southpaw stance now. Pay attention. Now that's also very uncomfortable because he switches the stances.
Well, it'd be interesting if...
Bochini is badly compromised. Pay attention to the way he moves. That leg is badly hurt.
Yeah, and you see he's changing stance to hide it.
Yes. Bochini's left leg is severely compromised.
But Akingbade hasn't targeted it yet.
You see how Akingbade
But he's patient. He's patient, isn't he?
Akingbade is staring at him, almost like trying to provoke him.
Well, this is there's a little calf kick there.
Fell.
Oh, that one put him down. Akingbade, he was patient.
I don't think
he surprised himself there.
I don't know if he's going to get up.
An overhand right. Akingbade just surprised himself. It's over, isn't it?
8.
He is badly hurt.
Step forward.
No, he's got to call it off, hasn't he? Yeah. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. And, I mean, I didn't want to predict that too much, but I had a feeling that that was going to happen. And what a patient man Akingbade is. Well, I never.
Fighters, please come to the center of the
One
ring.
punch that was.
Yes, I think, was it an uppercut, was it a hook? I don't know exactly.
It looked like, from what I saw, and the cameraman's backside keeps getting in my way, but from what I saw, it was an overhand right, and it wasn't a fully committed punch. Come on, replay.
But the way Bochini's eyes rolled when he fell, I knew he wouldn't stand up. And he came in that fight with a very badly compromised calf, so respect that he showed up, but he was badly compromised leading up the fight.
Well, Akingbade moves forward to the final of the middleweight Grand Prix. And I wouldn't have said he was the
winner of
favourite, but like you said at the
knockout in
beginning,
blue corner, Joshua,
Theodore,
Bad Boy,
it's so well matched that nobody was the favourite here. Unlike when Julian Rykov was in the 75 kilo tournament, I sort of picked him to win it, even though there was people in there who could have beaten him on a different day. Nobody could have beaten him that night. And we're going to see him fight again this evening.
That boy, Julian Rykov. I mean, if you look at him, you would say that this guy has never even went to the, never even gone to the gym.
But anything can happen in a tournament.
He's
We're now going to move on to fight number 9, Grand Prix semi-final number 2.
He's very special talent.
Under 85 kilograms, our referee, Sensei Ayrton Teixeira.
Where are we now? Where are we
In
now?
the blue corner,
I'm losing track.
Olivier Langlois Ross.
I think, just to come back to Julian Rykov, the guy is only 20 years old.
Yep.
He's beating up people who are 30, 35, 25, and he's dominating. And he uses his range, his knees.
Very
big
clever.
talent.
Very mature for a young man. And do you know what the fantastic thing about Julian Rykov is? Just like Gradus Kraus, Albert Kraus's son, they've got such support from he's got so much support from his father. His father is like his bodyguard, his manager, and his sponsor all rolled into one, and keeping a very watchful eye and guiding Julian Rykov through his career in such a positive way.
Langlois Ross from Canada, the K Energy 8-man tournament champion in 2019, the WMO Thailand champion in 2018, the Theraprasik Stadium Super Heavyweight champion in 2014. His opponents, out of the red corner, Fabian Lorito.
If you look at this fight, I mean, first of all, if you look at Olivier Langlois Ross, you'll never say that this guy is a fighter based on the haircut, based on the mustache, but...
He loves that image. He loves that image.
This guy is a phenomenal southpaw, phenomenal kicker. He comes with those spinning back fists from out of nowhere, very unpredictable. Has actually a tattoo, a St. George tattoo on his left arm, written in Cyrillic language. And he lives in Serbia. He's from Canada, lives in Serbia, has a Serbian girlfriend, very polite, nice guy. When he enters the ring, he becomes an animal.
Yeah, he's a sort of a bit of a hippie, a free spirit, and
Fabian Lorito from Italy is the WAKO Pro K1 European champion in 2025, the WAKO Pro Low Kick World champion in 2024, the WKU European champion of 2024, Fabian Lorito.
And a contradiction. You're saying that Langlois Ross, when he's dressed up in a pink t-shirt with Smurfs on it or whatever, he's got some, you know, hippie style to him, and he's a free spirit, and I love that about him. But stepping into the ring, Fabian Lorito, who looks like a natural-born killer. But if you're going to make a prediction here, Theodore, I think Langlois Ross is going to take it on the previous performances of the evening. But you can't write anyone off.
I think a very close fight. I actually lean towards Lorito just a little bit. Again, a very slight edge. But it's a slight edge. It could go either way.
Why? Tell me why.
Look, he's got a very composed style. He's just very disciplined, a very disciplined fighter, and he doesn't expose himself. He doesn't really get hit by those spinning back fists. He blocks the mid kicks. He's just very composed.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens, of course.
But Langlois Ross, he's come into this tournament. He cut weight, and he's come in now. He's the biggest in the tournament, about 90 kilos. If I was to say something about him, I think he's got a lot more power than he shows. And I don't know if that's because he's so used to Muay Thai, and they can appear a bit lazy in the earlier rounds of a fight. I'd like to see him. I mean, and that's the thing with Lorito. He's aggressive, isn't he?
He's aggressive. He's walking forward. He just landed a couple of shots. But it's difficult because you've got a southpaw opponent. I mean, Olivier Langlois Ross is southpaw, and it's very uncomfortable, you know yourself, when you fight against a southpaw.
Yeah.
but the left hook is the deadliest punch which Lorito lands, and against a southpaw, that's exactly what you should be throwing.
Yeah, and you can lead with a right instead of a jab. Lead with a right and throw the left hook.
You see Lorito lands now a left straight, I believe.
And interestingly, the punches and the aggression and the work that Lorito was throwing in his earlier fight was getting stifled. And if Langlois Ross isn't covering up, he is going to get hit, isn't he?
Yes, but you see, they're playing chess. These are very intelligent fighters. They don't just throw for the sake of throwing shots. They observe, they calculate.
Oh, lovely right hand.
Beautiful right hook there was.
Oh, well, you might make me eat my words, Theodore. Maybe you've called it.
Yes, but
it's early days yet.
Oh, that was a beautiful. Was it a low kick? Was it a calf kick?
Well, did that punch wake up Langlois Ross?
I am not. He should be more active. Langlois Ross should be more active.
But look, he's marked up now around his right eye from that punch.
Yeah.
There's that left hook again.
I've seen Lorito knock many people out with that left hook. It's a very, very well-placed shot.
Well, if he... I mean, I've got visions of him throwing a right straight to the body and then a left hook upstairs, which could open up Langlois Ross.
But Langlois is waking up, let's put it that way.
Yeah,
he landed a couple of left straights, now a low kick.
But Lorito's being very effective and eats a shot himself. He seems more committed in this fight, does Lorito, with his shots.
Yes, he lands the heavier shots, the more powerful shots. I think that's around for Lorito.
100%.
But there was a moment in the middle of the round, towards the end, where Langlois Ross did wake up and he did land some beautiful left straights, but he should have committed more.
After he seems to wake up, after that punch landed. And you don't, well, some fighters actually need that, don't they, sometimes? They need to get hit.
True.
To get them going.
But, you know, the explanation for him being a little bit less active, I'm talking about Olivier Langlois Ross, is you fight once, you get that adrenaline high, you are basically high, you got the victory, you're full of energy, and then you got like half an hour of doing nothing, and then that adrenaline disappears and you become a little bit, yeah, you just, I don't want to say you fall to sleep, but
yeah,
the adrenaline drops and it's difficult to come back and go again to that pace.
But he has fought in a tournament before, has Langlois Ross. So maybe he can handle the ups and downs better, but let's see what happens here in the second round. We've scored that first round, both of us, to Fabian Lorito.
Yes.
Who's fighting a much better fight here than he did in his previous fight.
That was a beautiful knee by Langlois Ross. In the midsection, these are very, very annoying knees, very painful as well.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh.
Lorito's so dangerous, and those punches are thrown at long range. And, you know, sometimes you've got to get right inside to throw a heavy hook, but some fighters can throw them from range.
Yes, exactly. That's what Lorito is very capable of, throwing long hooks. Exactly what you just explained. He doesn't need to be very close to land these left-right hook. So he does that very well from a long distance.
Langlois Ross keeps shaking his head, but that's not going to stop Lorito from punching it.
Good left straight by Langlois Ross.
Yeah, well, that's an example just over there where we said Langlois Ross needs to get busy.
But also the more impactful punches are landed by Lorito.
Yeah.
Again, a beautiful left hook, a beautiful jab.
Yep. Oh, 1-2 there. And a knee, but a nice counter from Langlois Ross.
It looks as if Lorito overpowers Langlois Ross.
And he's a smaller fighter.
Now, that was a beautiful tip from Langlois Ross. It's almost like a knife, these tip kicks. They're very, very annoying.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Langlois Ross, as a Muay Thai background, should be throwing more low kicks to stop Lorito from stepping in to throw these punches. It's only 3 rounds, and we've only got a minute left of this second round, so has he got the time to upset his rhythm.
I think Langlaros should not be walking backwards. He should enter the fire. He should really engage more.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And this is what I was saying about what's his face, Mabruk and De Geer. They were hungry. They were both in the fire, weren't they?
Yes, and I think also for the judges, you need to show that you're looking for the fight. You're searching for the exchanges. Aggression is extremely important. Beautiful right hook by Lorito.
And there you see, I'd like him to finish with a body shot or a low kick.
I hear the coaches of Olivier Langlaros, and they're actually speaking in Serbian, which is also very interesting. Beautiful uppercuts.
Well, if they're speaking Serbian, there's going to be a load of bad words in there because they can't help it, can they?
Yes.
They're the only Serbian word. No, I know.
That applies to Bulgarians as well.
Well, there's the Balkan language. So that's another 10-9 to Fabian Lorito, isn't it?
Yes, and now I think Olivier Langlaros should just go out there, and he needs a knockdown. He needs a knockdown or a knockout. But it's very difficult because I think Langlaros is exhausted because of the first fight. You see,
he seems a bit lazy, but I think it's tiredness.
Yes, I don't think it's the lazy. It's not laziness. It's just he doesn't have the power, the gas tank to throw.
And I'm wondering whether he did cut a bit of weight, and that's taken its toll on him. But he's used to it. I mean, he's a clever guy. He knows what he's doing. It's not his first rodeo.
That's true, but what you just mentioned, he actually has competed at the 95 kilogram division, so he actually did have to cut a lot of weight. He also competed in MMA recently, so, you know, competing in a different sport, cutting a lot of weight.
It's got to tire you out carrying that big mustache about as well.
Exactly.
On your head.
And Lorito
coming out now, look.
Lorito is only 26 years old now.
Well, he's confident now, Lorito, swinging from the fences. And this was the Lorito we thought we were going to see in the first fight. Wow, I've got to eat my words because I thought Langlaros was going to come out now. I thought he was going to change up a gear from his previous fight. But he hasn't. He's changed down.
And that's the thing. Even if you want it, even if you want to push the pace to attack, when you're empty, when your gas tank is empty, and when you get such a beast against you like Lorito, you don't have many choices between these ropes.
This is the Lorito we wanted to see. This was the Lorito I thought we were going to see in the first fight, but we didn't. But he couldn't fight like this because of his opponent. It was a very close fight. He's possibly lucky to be here, but he's taken the opportunity, isn't he? He's taken the bull by the horns.
Exactly, but also his opponent, David Sabo, thought is a difficult opponent because he was also a southpaw. He was moving a lot, kicking a lot. So David Sabo thought he's not very famous, but he's a very difficult opponent.
And as a kickboxer, I mean, you could video him and show people videos of how to kickbox from watching David Sabo Roth. His technique was amazing.
Exactly. And Lorito catches Langlaros with a left hook once again. I think for Lorito, the left and right hook have been extremely effective today in that fight against Langlaros.
He's switched it downstairs now to the body. And Langlaros has got 1 minute. If he wants to do anything, he's got to get a knockout. But his tank is empty, isn't it? There's no power there.
It is. Oh. And those front kicks to the face, he's a master of them, Lorito. I've seen him knock people out here at SENSHI with exactly those kicks.
Wow. Whoever wins this, ladies and gentlemen, goes forward to the final of the SENSHI 32 middleweight Grand Prix to face Joshua, the bad boy Akambade, who just dispatched Ulrich Bokame in under a round. So he's going to be a bit fresher.
You see, Lorito has a very tight guard. He goes aggressively forward, but he doesn't expose himself. This is controlled aggression.
Well, he's fighting such a better fight than he did before. Okay, end of the round, end of the fight.
Yeah, that was a beautiful performance by Fabian Lorito. Just composed, aggressive, not reckless. Extremely effective with the left and right hooks.
While we wait for the
body shots.
official judges' scorecards, I'd like to invite Sensei Andrews Nagahara.
I couldn't have said it any better. But what I will say is, and he won't like to hear it when he hears this commentary, but a disappointing performance from Langlois Ross. And he's much better than he showed there.
I think it's the weight cut. I think it's also competing in a different sport not so long ago. And I think it's also having already fought here a tough fight yet against Mayo Simpson.
Yeah, a tournament's a different animal to a single fight. Look at that, sportsmanship.
And we have the official scorecard.
30-27, 30-27, 30-27.
For 28 to 29. 29 to 29 and 28 to 30 in favor of the red corner.
Well, that's
Fabian Lorito.
Okay.
So one of the judges scored it a draw, which, with all due respect to Olivier Langlois-Ross, who is a phenomenal fighter, but I don't think that even he himself thought that had been a draw.
Hang on, where's I'm trying to. I was just trying to see if one of the judges had dark glasses on.
Grant, thank you very much. It was an honor for me to speak with you.
Theodore, I need you back, man. That was fantastic.
Okay. I'm coming back very, very soon,
what
brother.
A fantastic
You popped your cherry on the
hope to see you back
commentating
again.
desk here at Senshi.
It was an honor.
We'll have you back soon.
Now,
so, ladies and gentlemen,
most of
in the
you have all
final
been waiting
of the middleweight
for.
Grand Prix,
This is
Fabian
fight number 10,
Lorito
under
faces Joshua
75
Akinbadi.
kilograms. KW full contact rules. Our referee, Sensei Andrews Nagahara. In the blue corner, from Italy, Daniel Valente.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we move forward to our second super fight of the evening. That heavyweight bout earlier on was bonkers and only lasted about 10 seconds. But, just so you know, I'm joined on the commentary desk here by another legend, all the way from Australia, Sam Greco.
It's always great to be here.
A fellow Baldy.
Yeah, he's a fellow Baldy, all right.
Sam, it's been an interesting evening, and I was a little bit critical after the second fight, which I thought was a bit like a sparring
Daniel
match.
Valente from Italy is 24 years old and stands at 187 centimeters tall. He weighed in at 75 kilograms. He is an Italian kickboxing champion and the Italian and world XFC champion. He has 1 win and 0 losses inside this ring. He is Daniel Valente. His opponent from the red corner, the Lionheart, Julian Rykov.
And Sam, listen to the crowd.
It's been a great crowd tonight. The fights have been amazing. You know, obviously the crowds like this, with the capacity that we've got tonight, want to see knockouts. But a lot of fights have gone a distance, bar a couple.
Yeah, I was critical, as I was saying, Ulrich Bokame versus Juri De Souza. And they've trained together in the past, and I just felt it was a bit like a sparring match. I know they'll hate me for saying it, and they might give me a little slap on the coach back to the hotel, but, you know, I've got to say it as it is. But listen, even, well, the hairs that I haven't got on the back of my neck are standing up as Julian Rykov, our under 75 kilogram Grand Prix champion, makes his way to the ring to some traditional Bulgarian music. And half the crowd here are standing up because he's just matured so well through his journey in the Senshi ring. And he's so good, and he's still got so much potential. But he's told
Julian,
me we're going to see an
Lionheart Rykov
improved
is 20
Julian
years
Rykov
old
in
and
here
stands
tonight.
at
Well, we saw him in action in his last event, and he became world SENSHI champion for a great reason. So tonight, he puts himself to the test once again, and I think he'll do the Bulgarians proud, to be honest.
2-time European Cup champion, 8 times the Bulgarian national champion, with 5 wins and 0 losses inside the ring. He is the Lionheart, Julian Rico.
Well, thank you, Nick Pettis, for that announcement, and Julian Rikoff over there. And let me tell you something, Sam. His confidence is through the roof. You see him stepping the ropes, bouncing on his toes, and when I interviewed him, he was talking a lot better. His shyness has dissipated. But let's not write Daniel Valente off, because he said he knows he's the underdog, but he's come to do the business.
Yeah, no, definitely. Rikov will definitely use his reach here today. Even though this is a close encounter right at the moment, just as we started. Valente will want to close the gap, obviously, but Rikov loves trading from a distance.
And he's got that. I think his most effective weapon is his rear knee. As fighters step in, he lands it up underneath their arm to the rib cage. But he told me he's got a few new tricks up his sleeve that we're going to see.
Well, that's definitely for sure, and he's got a lot to prove here.
Nice body shot.
I mean, the fight started off fairly heated with some... Oh, there's a nice right hand by Rikov. Valente's taken that well.
Well, listen, Rikov, 7 fights, 7 wins, but he hasn't knocked anyone out yet. And he must be hungry for his first knockout.
Well, he's got a point to prove here tonight, too, against one of the reigning champions. So if he's going to make his mark, he'd want to make it here tonight. But it's not going to be easy.
It's certainly not. And the last time Daniel Valente was here was in 2024, where he beat Peter Stoikov, one of the SENSHI Kyokushin fighters. But
Rikov slapping that left hook nice and clean. There's that knee.
There's the knee I was talking about, yeah.
Yeah, there's that body shot. He winds up well with those left hook, left body shots and right knee. Valente answers back with his own front kick.
And watch Rikov's defense. It's clinical.
Yeah, beautiful.
A bit of matrix there.
Well, nice front kick to the face then. Nearly found its mark.
I mean, if you saw some of these young guys, if you saw them walking down the street, you wouldn't think...
what do we got here?
What's happened here?
Probably just a minor cut. Just a minor
just
cut
a
under
little,
that eye.
It's
yeah.
a little teeny-weeny one, but it is above the eye. Now, I have to remind... I remind people from here that this is a world-class event at the highest level. And sometimes the fights, the referees will stop a fight to look at a tiny cut. And, I mean, I know we've got to look after people, but we have to understand the level that we're at.
Yeah, it's rightfully so. The only thing we don't want is if the cut is above the eye, blood obstructing the vision, because then that creates a bit of a problem. And it could cost the fighter the fight, to be quite honest. So we're following procedures here. Obviously, medically, we just need to check the guys out.
And actually, Sam, we're not as close as the referee, so it could be worse. There was a fair amount of blood there, I suppose, but the doctor having a look at it, putting a bit of Vaseline on it.
Well, the doctor's the only one who's going to be touching an injury. No one else can. As you can see, they've gone away to the neutral corner doing it.
What's interesting is, dare I say it, during a round, you shouldn't treat a cut.
No, you shouldn't, but we've got action back here again. I'm going to wait and see what Rikov's got. Valente being very aggressive here, which is unlike him, to be quite honest.
Well, perhaps that knowing that he's cut, he thinks, man, I've got to do something here, and the blood is starting to flow again. But Rikov that's gonna make him hungry, isn't it? He's already cut him.
It is indeed. He just loves trading from a distance, Rikov. He feels most comfortable there. There's that beautiful front kick again, straight up the center. Valente ate that.
What's interesting is when Rikov gets into an exchange, he doesn't get damaged.
Well, he's got the height on his side, and he's very well weighted on a clinch, keeps his elbows in, which then in turn, Valente finds that his hips are back. But like I said, the best thing that Rikov's got going for him now is his control for distance and his ability to get in those little smaller crevices.
Now, over there in Daniel Valente's corner is Jimmy Levinas.
There is Jimmy Levinas.
Who's fought here before and actually fought in one of the most craziest fights we've ever seen. I think there was 8 knockdowns in that fight, which he went on to win by knockout.
As you can see that cut just above the left eye there.
It's worse than we thought.
Yeah, it looks worse than what it is. Look, I'm not really sure. I mean, the doctor will be able to tell. He would have stopped the fight if he would have thought it was obstructing, but obviously, to the fighter's benefit, he's allowed him to fight on.
So, end of the first round, that has to go to Julian Rykov, 10-9. And a composed, yeah, that cut's worse than I said, so fair play to our referee, Andrews Nakahara.
It'd be sad if they stop the fight because of this fight with this cut. Which
I think there's a possibility of that happening, because obviously,
really not supposed to be treating it.
No, they shouldn't be. Well, in between rounds, I think it's okay, but he's going to let it carry. No, he's called it off. The doctor's called it off.
And this is probably one of the worst things that could happen. From a spectator's point of view, from a fighter's point of view and everything else, to lose a fight because of an injury or a cut like this, it's really sad because I think this fight was panning out to be an absolute banger.
Well, the way Valente came out after the doctor looked at the cut, it fired him up a bit. And I think Julian Rykov is going to be disappointed as well because he probably wanted to get a few rounds under his belt. Now, he hasn't won by knockout, but now he has a TK. At least he stepped a bit further forward towards it, because now he's got a TKO on his record.
Yes, definitely indeed. Look, well deserved anyway. Rykov did deserve that fight, won that first round, but irrespective, you know, I commend both of these guys getting in the ring and just battling it out tonight.
Yeah, but what we would have liked to have seen a more dynamic finish, wouldn't we?
I think what we would like to see and what we got are two different things. And unfortunately, the doctors have the upper hand here. They call the shot. If they find that it's obstructing vision or if the cut's too big, they can call it.
I mean, look at the cut there. If he'd taken another couple of shots there, it could have turned nasty. So sometimes you've got to... They sort of call it a merciful stoppage, you know, saving him from any further damage that's inevitable.
I mean, if you would have asked Valente whether he could go on, he would have said, hell yeah.
Well, even if his nose was hanging
exactly
off.
Right.
Yeah,
so, you know, a fighter's always a fighter, but that's why we have doctors and for the safety of everyone. So the fight's been called the way it is, and it's unfortunate because this was panning out to be an absolute banger.
Yep. So, we've got 2 more fights left. We've got the next fight, which is for the 3rd place at the SENSHI Middleweight Grand Prix, and then we move on to the final to see who walks away the champion.
We're down to the last 2 fights of the evening.
Sam,
in fight number 11,
you've got to go. Yep. You've got to vacate your seat for Tim Wheaton. It was a pleasure, as it always is.
Thank you very much for having me, and look forward to seeing you on the next one.
Us.
Us.
Well, I'm joined once more by Beyond Kickboxing's Tim Wheaton.
I'm so happy to be here. We've had some incredible fights.
It seems like ages, Tim.
It's been, it's only been 10 minutes after all those knockouts. Holy.
Yeah, so we've had some incredible action here. I was critical at the beginning of the night, but I think maybe they heard me. Someone lit the fuse paper and it all exploded. And that, although Julian Rykov, well, let's hand over to Nick Pettis while he introduces Angelo Mirno.
The Bull, Mirno! His opponents, Olivier Langlois Rose.
So Langlois, that's a tongue twister. Olivier Langlois.
Olivier, there you go.
makes his way back, and it seems like he was only here 2 minutes ago.
His hands are still hot from the last fight. I don't think he changed his shirt or anything.
Yeah. So he's looking relaxed, looking focused.
He's certainly warmed up. He's been in some wars tonight.
Well, he was out of it. He was out of gas in that last fight, and that's what lost him it. But he comes in now. These two guys are fighting for third place. Now, this gives them an opportunity to show their mettle and show SENSHI that they deserve to come back.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I have to say, Angelo Mirno over there in the blue corner with the blue gloves on and the gladiatorial skirt. When he wakes up, he's like what he called himself, the bull. He's like a raging bull once he gets going.
Oh yeah.
Langlois Ross, he's got a more controlled, relaxed style.
Very much a Muay Thai stylist versus a power puncher here.
Agreed.
Shades of Melvin Manhoff with those shorts.
Well, they're pretty popular out here in the Balkans, I'll tell you. So, a bit of a slow start, but I think Mirno is going to explode in a minute. Depends how damaged they are from the previous... don't forget, guys, they've had 2 fights tonight already.
Found a home for that hook.
And...
ooh, he's finding...
I think there was an occasion, one of our Grand Prix, where there was a fight for third place, and one of the fighters says he didn't want to fight. He said, I'm not bothered about fighting for third place. And guess what? He's never come back. And, by the way, fighting for third place is another little bit of they get paid for this, you know, so they're not doing it for nothing. They're doing it to show SENSHI who they are, and also to fill their pockets. Oh, that was a nice...
wow, those punches.
Cheeky punch from Langlois Ross, and then Mirno unloads.
Oh, you can hear that kick. That hurts. He goes right back to it. He is pursuing him.
Well, I'm just... they're not throwing big combinations. Langlois Ross is throwing single kicks, and then he's throwing a single punch. I know they're tired.
Certainly no feeling out period in this fight after how many rounds these gentlemen have already fought.
Well, yeah, but I'd still like to see the tempo. That was nice from Mirno. A few punches with a kick on the end of it.
Perfect combination.
But I still want everyone here, not everyone, because there's been a couple of crackers, but some of the fighters need to remember where they are.
Bulgaria?
No, in the SENSHI ring.
Oh.
And it's not just...
falling down there.
It's a privilege to be here. And, you know, you should be demonstrating that you're worthy of it.
This is the center of kickboxing.
So, some of the fighters are going to come and find me after my commentary tonight, let me tell you. But I've got to say it as it is.
It's frustrating to fight against a Muay Thai stylist because they can tie up in the clinch like that.
Yeah. They're awkward. It's like you said, it's a game of chess.
Yep. Ooh, geez, those punches. You can hear the snap on them.
Mirno's the more accurate of the two. End of the first round. Mirno, on my card, gets that 10-9.
Absolutely. Olivier had some amazing kicks in that round, especially to the open side, to the body. But that's a Mirno round right there, isn't it?
Yeah. So, Olivier Langlois Ross, well, he needs to dig deep.
Yeah, see those punches coming around the guard. And there's something to be said about long hair in fights. I think you know this too, but it can make punches look harder than they do.
Yeah, you're right. But Langlois Ross, he's a free spirit. He's a bit of a hippie. He's got that mullet cut and the mustache. Which, it actually suits him, doesn't it?
He walks out to Wu-Tang Clan. He's the coolest guy in the building.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So come on, guys, let's fire it up.
Mirno's trying to force a knockout here, but Olivier is trying to keep his distance. Oh, that
there
connected.
we go. That's what we want to see.
Oh, he shook his head at it.
It landed on the glove, which made it sound more than it was, but it just shows that Mirno, he's got the tools in his arsenal. That's good head movement.
Beautiful getting out there. Another snappy kick.
And Langlois Ross, his hands are very Muay Thai-ish. Flamboyance there from the Italian, Angelo Mirno. And I mean, the crowd are probably echoing some of my comments because...
There, that connected. Straight across. You saw the spit flying.
When the guys go bonkers, that's when the crowd starts shouting. And that's the feedback as appreciation for the fight. So
he's really going for it. He is forcing an opening.
Wow. I don't know, Tim.
Caught the kick, trying to get in, but it's just so hard up close against a Muay Thai fighter like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you say that he's really going for it, but how is he really going for it? Without, listen, I don't want to be negative. There. But if you were to count punches and kicks thrown, it's compared to some of the other fights.
Cross connected there. Ooh, a couple of hooks, found a home.
Right, we've got less than a minute to go in the second round.
Trying to Superman punch and got punished for it. Olivier shaking his head.
Yeah, nothing's really landing in a damaging spot. Now that, I like the fact that Angelo Mirno, he's trying to land some flamboyant things. It's always risky.
That kick landed.
That's a nice low kick from...
ooh, the body punch was
Langlois
spot
Ross. Last 10 seconds of this second round. And Angelo Mirno is going to take this one again, 10-9. But, I mean, I'll have to watch it again.
Olivier is very much in this fight. It is a matter of him needing to be much more aggressive. He needs to do something because he's being defensively sound, but he needs to come forward a bit.
Well, I mean...
What's on your mind? What are you feeling today?
Listen, I just feel that they should have had a few more cups of coffee before they warmed up. And I don't know whether I've been spoiled by the whole week that I've been here watching the Legends train, the Kyokushin World Cup, the World Cup Amateurs. And I've watched so many fights this week. I've seen so much action that maybe it's desensitized me to these slow, methodical fights. And it frustrates me, Tim, when I watch fighters who I know are capable of going nuts, and then it's a little bit lackadaisical. And it sounds terrible to say it when I'm commentating.
But you want some action.
Yeah, I want to see fireworks.
Yeah, I want to see fireworks. I mean, these gentlemen have fought a lot tonight already.
I don't care.
Mirno's coming forward. You can see some bruising on the leg of Olivier already from prior fights.
Well, listen, I'm 60 years old and I'm going to go and put some wraps and gloves on in a minute. And
there we go. Landing shots to the inside.
I mean, Mirno, if he, I know they're tired. Listen, guys, I know they're tired. But Myrno can fight like an absolute raging bull. Langlois Ross has been here before.
Quite a few times.
4 times. He's won twice and lost twice.
Super talented.
He's been involved in some cracking fights. And a tournament is a different animal, isn't it? But have a look at this. Compare this to an Andy Sauer or an Albert Kraus tournament fight, or any of them.
Working high and low there.
That's what I'm comparing it to. So, where are we? Halfway through the 3rd and final round of this 3rd place contest. Whoever wins this gets 3rd place in the SENSHI 32 Middleweight Grand Prix.
Oh yeah, Olivier smiling off those punches.
And whoever comes runner-up takes 4th place.
Oh.
That calf kick has dropped him.
He's down.
Well, a single calf kick in the right place. It switched his leg off. Look, he's in absolute agony.
And you can see the bruising on the inside of the leg.
Was it?
Oh, but the kick was to the outside, but that leg is cooked.
Well, look at that. Look how a fight can turn round.
Just like that.
And that calf kick, which we talk about time and time again because it's so fashionable at the moment.
Brilliant finish.
There's the nerves down the outside of your leg. And if you catch someone with force in the right place, that's what it does.
Olivier's still down in pain. One kick, something disconnected there.
Well,
they're putting the football FIFA spray on.
To fight for the 3rd place. This is the full Grand Prix experience. Olivier Langlois Ross, what a fantastic run you had, my friend. Us.
Well.
And by way of knockout by low kicks, Angelo the Bull Myrno.
So Angelo Myrno wins the 3rd place trophy in the SENSHI 32 Middleweight Grand Prix. And actually, I was saying how I wanted the fight to speed up and see some action. And then he unleashed a calf kick with clinical precision, drops Olivier Langlois Ross and wins by KO. So,
one strike
well
is all you
done.
need. Beautiful.
One shot, one kill.
And he was up for 2 rounds ahead of that as well before the knockout.
Yeah. So well done to him.
Got a massive trophy to go home with.
Yeah, I don't know how these guys get it on the plane, but they do so unless they've got it comes with a little mini tool that dismantles it. I don't know.
You thinking Varner here?
He will make sure he will get his special awards also. And now, ladies and gentlemen, what have we got? The last fight of the evening. Yes, it is the Grand Prix final. Under 85 kilogram rule set. KW full contact. Our referee, Shihan Francisco Filio. Fighting out of the blue corner from Ireland, Joshua Bad Boy Akingbade.
So, Tim, here we go, the final of the Middleweight Grand Prix here at SENSHI 32. And Joshua, the bad boy, Akingbade from Ireland, making his way to the ring, jumping about, full of beans. And let's hear his full introduction from the blue-eyed samurai, Nick Pettis.
Joshua Bad Boy Akingbade.
What a talent he is.
His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, from Italy, Fabian Lorito.
Now, Fabian Lorito, this guy, his first fight, again, he was messed about by David Sabo Toth, who's got a great kickboxing style and didn't allow Lorito to unload. But then Laurito came back in his second fight and showed us who he is. And now this sets the stage for a fantastic final. And we've got Joshua Akambade, who's evasive, confident, great head movement, and stopped Ulrich Bokame with a calf kick.
Fabian Laurito.
And Fabian Laurito, who I think he's turned it up. He's going to come into this one. This is the final, guys. You've got nothing after this. You leave nothing in the ring. Here, in the final, Fabian Laurito is going to come out aggressive. He's got those long, rangy hooks, Tim.
Akabade's already halfway out. He's taking the center. He's ready to fight.
Come on.
After that first round knockout, he is fired up.
I'll put 20 euros on it. Who have you got?
Oh, Akambade.
Have you?
Yeah. What do you got?
I couldn't tell you.
Do you want to change your bet now?
Judge, time.
Well, all right,
Here we go.
All right, I'll go. Okay, I'll take Laurito. If you've taken Akambade, I'll take Laurito. But
both men go right for it, wasting no time.
But Akambade is the fresher of the two as well.
He is. Much less damage.
Yeah, that's.
He's pressing right away.
And even though he's Irish, trains in Ireland, but he's got quite a Dutch style about him.
Oh, he's just an incredible talent.
Now, can Laurito find the target?
Laurito's legs are already beat red, and that's why you see Akambade working them.
Well, interestingly, and now I don't know the official rules and regulations here, but I know that in K1 you're not allowed to put any Thai ointment on your legs. But it could be different here at SENSHI. Listen, I'm just a commentator. What do I know? So, Akambade baiting.
Look at that.
Laurito.
He's doing a pull counter, trying to bait him.
And that's going to frustrate Laurito. But Laurito is capable of going all 3 rounds.
Every time Laurito comes in, he's eating a calf kick. Beautiful high.
Well, Akambade is so good, isn't he? But Laurito...
Digging to the body.
Laurito's no stranger to danger, and he can take punishment. And he took a liver shot there.
Yep.
But Akambade is so evasive. He's so clever.
You can see him working to set things up. There it is, and a neat...
Oh, lovely.
But he ate a great shot from
lovely
Laurito.
Left hook there.
Yep.
Distance. Step back, and fight.
Laurito's looking quite flat-footed, but he is getting after it.
Well, yeah, but Akambade's making him miss.
Every time.
And the young man...
And he's talking to his corner, too. He's responding to him. Oh, beautiful inside.
He's only
leg
23.
attack. Amazing.
Akambade, 23.
Ooh, Laurito's covering up. He took a good shot there.
But he's had 15 fights, won 14 of them, and he's knocked out 11 of his opponents.
Incredible.
So that's only 3 wins by decision. But actually, that record's wrong because he's already won 2 more fights tonight. So that adds another 2 wins to his record. And, oh, you see Akambade makes Laurito miss.
Yep, and makes him punish him for it. Attacking with knees in the corner.
Last 10 seconds of the first round.
He's egging him on.
Well, I'll tell you something, Tim. Let's not write Fabian Laurito off, because when you can punch like him, look at Akambade.
I know.
Smiling, enjoying himself.
And that was just as you were saying, hey, don't write off Laurito, but look at Akambade. Let's not. Laurito's an incredible talent. He's competed at the highest level all over the world.
He's eating him up like a burrito.
There you go.
I didn't want to say that, but it just came out.
Well, he's a Dubliner. Let's say he's drinking him like a Guinness.
Wow. Yeah, but burrito sounds like Laurito.
Oh, jeez, you got me again. You got me again.
Come on, man. So as we watch the replay, it tells the same story that Akambade is drawing Fabian Laurito in, allowing him to miss, and it's frustrating for Laurito, but listen, he's still got another 2 rounds to adjust and
change pace in this fight, change the story of the fight.
Yeah, so 10-9, 10-9 Akambade. 10-9 Akambade, and
Laurito accelerates through fights. We saw that earlier tonight.
Well, he's going to get to a point if he gets frustrated. God, I mean, that left hook there was very quick.
It was.
And Akambade just moved his head just out of the way of it, and now he's stalking.
His kicks forcing the guard up.
Well, he's relaxed. He's using all sorts of tools now. I'm surprised he's not attacking the calf of Fabian Laurito.
Bouncing off the ropes.
Yeah, using the ropes, that's clever. There, he attacks the calf. He's going to do that more often. There we go.
There it is. He heard you.
Yeah, it's liver shot.
Oof, do you hear those?
Front teep.
The impact.
And
going for a Superman punch.
So the only thing I'll say now is if Akambade gets overconfident, and he caught, he had a right hook there. If he gets overconfident, he could get tagged.
And we just saw it.
And you see here, he's got the opportunity to land a calf kick on the end of that combination, choosing not to do so. I mean, and don't forget, these calf kicks are dangerous for whoever who's throwing it, because if you get a shin to shin, you can damage yourself.
Akabade's forcing him back with the jab.
And here's something. Well, I'm going to be critical once again. And Akambade's not doing it.
Digging to the body and knee. Go ahead.
That's great work. Yep. He's got him in the corner.
Yep. He's pressing every
Laurito
advantage.
gets that. But what I don't like to see, if someone's dominating someone so well, why don't they finish them? Akambade's not in this, not a case in point.
Showboating
but
at him.
if they start showboating too much, well, if
and a deep kick to the body.
A front body kick, drops Laurito. I can't see him getting up from that.
Oh, he is still on the ground. We're looking at a second round knockout here. That's it. World champion, Joshua Akambade.
Well,
Laurito, oh, he's getting waved off. There it is.
What a way to finish.
Remember the name.
The young man, Joshua Bad Boy Akambade, comes from Ireland. He makes his debut in the SENSHI ring.
Hey, how you feeling, man?
I can't remember. I can't hear what he said. What did he say?
I don't know. I don't think he's happy with you, though.
Well, listen. Come and see me afterwards. I'm easy to find. But Joshua Akambade, the young man from Ireland, he came here.
But what an incredible
He fought
way
a very patient, mature 3 fights and won in style. And Fabian Laurito is no pushover, let me tell you.
Please come to the center of the ring. We need him calling officially. Center of the ring, sir.
The young man, 23 years of age, a big smile on his face. He's done well tonight.
And officially, we have our first middleweight champion of SENSHI, Joshua Bad Boy Akambade.
Future all-time great right here. The future is bright for this man.
The future's bright.
We have Shihan Akira Masuda.
I'm just trying to think of an opponent for Akambade in the future. And there's several.
We've had some incredible
And I'll tell you
tournaments.
something, Tim, there's going to be people, they're going to be contacting our matchmaker saying, set me up on the next SENSHI against that Akambade kid. Because they'll believe they can beat him.
That's a dangerous phone call right there.
Well, they're going to be saying, Akambade will say, yeah, bring it on, show me the money.
Yeah, that's right. There was an air of confidence with his team, with himself all week long. They knew they had this.
Well, they thought they had it, and then they proved their thoughts correct. So listen, guys, this has been SENSHI 32. This has been the Middleweight Grand Prix. from the beach in St. Constantine, St. Helena Resort here in Varna, Bulgaria, in front of the Vilachenka and more restaurants.
I'm blown away, Joshua Akambade, this guy.
Well, Joshua Akambade goes away as the SENSHI middleweight Grand Prix champion. Nathan Wood goes away having beaten Francisco Jaya, and Julian Rykov goes away having stopped Daniel Valente. A couple of moments this evening disappointed me, but a few moments absolutely lifted the atmosphere and were absolutely electric.
Incredible, incredible.
We've had some fans.
Okay, and while we have you there, Joshua, may we get a couple of words for all the fans watching?
Yeah, I was just fucking delighted with this. I knew this result has happened ever since when I was in the reserves and I got back into it. I've had a little chip on my shoulder. I'm now fucking a reserve fighter. Should have been in the time from the start, and look what happened. Thank you everyone though for coming out and watching. Amazing show.
What an incredible run you had all evening. My only question is, who would you like to specially thank for this win?
My coaches and team, this came down to a point, and everyone who helped me was the reason I was able to do this tonight.
Fantastic. Congratulations, our new champion, Joshua Akambade! Gentlemen, please stay in the ring. We are now going to announce who had the best knockouts and also the best technique and fighting spirit. Presenting the awards, Francisco Filio, Akira Masuda, and Sam Greco. May I invite up Daniel Valente and Nathan Cook. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible finale to the SENSHI 32 Grand Prix. Let's give a huge round of applause for our new champion and also for all the fighters who put everything that they have into this ring. We are now going to award the 3 special awards for the best knockout of the evening, the best fighting spirit, and also for the best technique. First is going to be the best technique, awarded by Francisco Filio. It goes to none other than our new champ, Joshua Akambade. And now, the prize for the fighting spirit, presented by Akira Masuda. Here comes the trophy. It goes to none other than Daniel Valente. Fantastic. And now the prize for the knockout of the night, Nathan Cook. Awarded by Sam Greco. We need a photo with the 3 of you, so please bring in your trophy. Stay here, sir. Valente. Put the trophies in the middle here. Yep. Let's go here. And there you have it. These are the special awards for the fighters in SENSHI 32. The best technique, Joshua Akambade. The best fighting spirit, Daniel Valente. the best knockout of the night, Nathan Cook. While they're taking the photos, I would like to invite up all the fighters and also the legends for the common photo. We're now going to have the grand finale with everybody. Please, all fighters, come back up to the ring. Also the legends, come on back up. We'll put in the trophies in one line here. While we're waiting for this, I would like to once again thank KW International Professional League for organizing this fantastic SENSHI Gala event, as well as our esteemed partners from our Mets Insurance Company, Max Sport, Bulgaria Air, M Car Group, BMW Dealer and Rolls-Royce Motor Car Services, the St. Constantine and Helena Holdings. Our media partners, Boit.bg, Boit.com, Bulgaria On Air, Triller TV, Beyond Kickboxing, GOL.bg, TopSport.bg, Sportal.bg, EIR.bg, Fight Sports Insider 24/7, KWUnion.com, Kyokushinkarate.news, Fighto.news. And that is all we have for you. If you're interested in more updates, make sure to follow us on social media and come back. We'll return once again in September for SENSHI 33. Please, everybody, face forward. Once again, it has been an absolute pleasure hosting for you again. We will see you at SENSHI 33 at the Grand Prix in Varna on September 5th. Bravely, firmly, and honorably. Os, 3, 2, 1, SENSHI! SENSHI! 3, 2, 1, SENSHI! Os! Thank you, and once again, congratulations. We'll come back. Come back. Pleasure watching you fight. Happy birthday. A lot.